Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what time it is, man. It's Black Cat After Dark for the members, by the members, members only show. Man, let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what it is. Black Cat After Dark, the rawest sports talk. Panther now. Panther sports talk show on YouTube. Man, we getting ready to get into it. Today, what we're gonna do, I can't help but keep drilling it into y'all. This 33, this 39, and this 65. Cause it's going down next week. It's going down. So we're gonna do it by position, but look, we're gonna give y'all these positions, man, and we're gonna give y'all some of this backstory, a little bit of these scouting reports that's out here, some of this juicy insider information about some of these guys. Because you might be saying, because it changed, man, so I just had something like blew my mind. I was like, boom, I gotta have this, I gotta have that. And then I got a report on a guy, and it was like, whoa, he do that? That's something you didn't see on the film. That's something you didn't see in the game. That happens sometimes. Because, hey, it ain't like I got all the camera angles or something like that. So they at practice. Things happen. Outside at the people homes, things happen. It's little things that y'all say, well, why is this guy dropping down the board? It's reasons for all the time. Why these guys end up being a first rounder, but drop to the second, maybe even the third. Politics, all kinds of shit. But we're going to get into it today, right here on Black Cat Panther After Dark. I got my man MDJ with me. Mike and D'Angelo will be checking in. They had a little difficulties getting on, but they coming. They coming. Because they got some insider information to give to you today. But y'all know, man, we getting ready to kick it off. MDJ, how you feeling?
I feel good, man. Till them boys show up, man, they just gonna have to deal with me. So we gonna get into it for
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
I feel you. They dealing with you. They dealing with you. Man, hey, I tell you what. MDJ, you want me to kick it off or you gonna kick it off? Because I have the edge rushers and the centers, y'all, that could
Okay.
possibly be there somewhere 39 and 33 and 65. And MDJ, you got the what? The wide
I
receivers?
got the I'm talking wide receiver, man. That's the popular thing everybody seem like they want. So,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna handle
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm gonna go over a couple guys that I hope be there. And then if it's somebody that the people feel like they want to check out, I'll pull that up and check that out too. We'll talk about it.
Okay, okay, okay. Most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, 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 yeah. We add a little twist to that. If y'all say, well, man, hey, what's the scout report on such and such? Uh, we'll run him. We'll run him. I see
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
in
I'll
here.
check them
Just
out.
along. True Life Times. What's going on? Supernova. I see you, boy. Y'all keep coming on in, man. And I got you. I got you. But I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and run one on Chris Braswell. Right?
Oh yeah, I
It
like Chris
says
Braswell. I checked him out last week. I like him.
Chris Braswell got so like a well, y'all now. I could be looking at one. The one I'm looking at right now, he has a 37 grade on him. I mean, that's somewhere where he should fall. That's a second round grade that's on Chris Braswell. Y'all don't know Chris Braswell. Chris Braswell is an edge rusher out of Alabama. All right, and he could fall to us at 33, or with a 37 grade on him. If we see something slip back them other two spots and we grab him at 39. So we could get that wide receiver first, then we could get him, then we could get whatever, or we could get the center. I don't know what we're gonna do, people. All I'm trying to do is educate y'all that these are the things that we need in those spots. Okay. It said even if he does become a pass rusher technician, his power, speed, and length present a rotational role. Did you hear that, MDJ?
I hear you. I hear you. Rotational.
It
I
said
heard you.
his power, speed, and length present a rotational role as a floor and as a impact starter ceiling, meaning he needs to get a little stronger. I guess he could work. He could be a little faster, and his length. He can't work on that because he is what he is, as far as his height. Now, Chris, let me get my other screen up. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I'm working off one thing. I got to go back and forth.
Yeah, go like
Chris
one thing.
Braswell.
Yeah, when I checked him out last week, like
Go ahead.
one thing I saw, they said he's not, as far as like just raw talent, athleticism. That's not going to be him.
Mm-hmm.
His way of getting to the quarterback is using technique. I saw that he uses the cross chop a lot. That's one thing I saw on Braswell because I checked him out last week. That's like his little go-to move. But as far as like, you know how Chop Robinson just got blazing speed, beat you with speed every
Yep.
time. This guy ain't like that. It's going to be a little more technique involved with him getting to the quarterback. But that's one thing I
Because,
saw on why you get that up.
like I said, when I get mine, I got to go back and forth to two screens. So I'm sorry, it's going to be a little. Now, just like MDJ said, see, he ran a 4.6, 4.6, y'all, and it's 40. It ain't bad for an edge rusher, but some of them guys got 4.4. Shit, some of them boys is fast coming around the edge. At least 4.4 speed. That's elite. He ran a 4.6. He's 251 pounds, 6'3". That's why they say his length. He's not that 6'5", 6'6" guy that can get around that edge. You know what I'm saying? I would say that's prototypical type guy that can get low, come around that edge, in stride. So they saying he's a rotational piece and he needs to work on. So basically, it was like I did the other day. I asked you, I said, well, with that report, looking at a lot of other stuff on him, like MDJ said, he got to work on his chop technique, so his hands. Once again, his strength. That's coming with the strength. You got to have that strength in your hands to get that tackle off you, get that big tackle off you. You don't want him to get his hands on you. You want him to stay low. You want to stay low with them shoulder pads. You want to be bringing it. He needs to be a little. Like I said, he can't do nothing about his length because he's 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He is what he is. Um, Speed. He can do little drills like little yeah, MDJ, you got it, yeah. He can do little drills, shuttle drills, this and that work to get his speed a little bit better. He can get that speed up a little bit. But the power, you got to go get in the weight room. So coming around that edge, and another I had him graded at, they had him graded at 48. So 37 to 48, y'all see how the damn near 10 spots down the board. This is Chris Braswell out of Alabama, edge rusher that we talking about. So, can he beat out what we have now in Jadeveon Clowney and DJ Warner? I think not. So I wouldn't waste a 33 pick on a Chris Braswell out of Alabama. We could get him later, maybe even much later. He might even drop past the 65, just depending on what other people need. But I wouldn't reach and grab him, even though some people was talking about he got a 37 on him. We said, oh, we got to get him at 39 if we're going to get an edge if we like this guy. Like I said, other big boys have him at 48, and some of them have him even lower than that. Because, like I said, he got to work on his speed, his strength, his length. He's not using his body, you know what I'm saying, the way that he needs to with his 6'3" frame. That's the scouting reports on him. So he may not even be opening his hips up like he needs to. So he's a work in progress, y'all, because they set a rotational piece, and he could be a starter would be his ceiling. So that's not something we're gonna go 33 with our first pick on Friday. So that's my first evaluation. Chris Braswell, edge position. I'm not taking him 33, 39, or 65. There's some other guys out there that, as we go along with this exercise, that I'm going to evaluate a little higher than Chris. But Chris will be there when those picks are coming through. So if y'all get a little antsy and think, oh, we need an edge rusher, this guy's going to be a project. A good project, solid project, but a project. D'Angelo, how's it going, bro?
Yo, what's good, GOAT? What's good, MDJ? I'm having goddamn technical difficulties, man. I'm on my iPad. I got my notes on my iPad. Now my phone won't pull up my internet. I ain't got no internet signal. I'm trying to figure out how to get an internet signal so I can
Okay.
redo
Take
this
your
shit.
time, bro. Take your
Yeah,
time. We
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Take your time. We here. Chris, I see you come in here, buddy. I see you come in here. So, y'all got that on Chris Braswell. MDJ,
Yep.
okay, you ready to tee off on one of your receivers?
Yeah. We gonna
Okay.
talk. We gonna talk receiver. So for 33, if he there, I'm gonna run through Troy Franklin. All right. I'm gonna run through Troy Franklin. Now this guy, he's similar to what Bryce had at Alabama and Jameson Williams. I'm just saying he can get behind the defense. Now, a lot of people say Bryce can't get it there. That's cool. But what having a burner does, it allows teams to have a safety over the top, which will open up underneath stuff, which we got Deontay Johnson for, we got Adam Thielen for. But as far as like an outside X receiver, which is what Troy Franklin is, that's what you don't have. Now, as far as Troy Franklin, his overall rank, now this is overall rank of all the players that's in the draft, it's number 31. All right. We picking at 33. So, some stuff might have that line in order for him to fall, or somebody might reach for him and get him a little higher than that. But if he's there at 33, what you're going to get, you're going to get a guy that's 6'3". All right. Speed, it's up there. As far as his 40, it's a 4.35, which is solid. As far as like production, every year in college, his numbers got better. So in 2023, he had 1,400 yards receiving and 14 touchdowns. Now this is what the scouts say about him. He's a versatile playmaker. So he can excel in the slot, but most of his work is done on the outside. He can high point the ball. Once again, he's 6'3", so he's combining height with speed. And that size speed combo is something the NFL teams value a lot. Now as far as weaknesses, all right. Like I said, as far as weaknesses, he does have a light frame. He only 185 pounds. As far as his blocking, right now they say as far as NFL blocking is serviceable, but it's average. Nothing outstanding as far as blocking. Even with additional weight, they're saying he's still more of a playmaker as opposed to somebody that's going to block on the outside for you. Like I said, as far as the archetype of wide receiver, he's a downfield burner, and his game is centered around his speed. As far as his speed, that allow him to outrun defenders, which will make him a legitimate deep threat. Like I said, whether you think Bryce can get it to him or not, what it does, it opens up stuff underneath. So you need it on the field. You can't roll out there with 3 receivers that do all their work mainly short, because that's just what they did last year. They played Bryce for the short stuff. But like I said, you got Adam Thielen and you got Deontay Johnson for anything underneath and across the middle. Deontay Johnson for crossing routes. So if you need somebody on the outside, which I feel like we do, I would say Troy Franklin. There's other options at receiver that people like, Leggett, McConkey. But as far as somebody that can get behind the defense at 33, I think Troy Franklin will probably be your best bet if he's there. Like I said, they got him graded as a 31. So it's a chance that he's not there, but it's also a very high chance that we can end up with a guy like him.
Yeah, because some stuff can happen that night, man. They predicting a lot of stuff gonna happen that night. At least 2 trade up, and that's gonna make some people fall. So at 31, that's a good possibility that he falls to us at 33. So if he's a 31, then you taking him at 33 because I guarantee he won't be there at 39. And I'm gonna read the money, big boy Chris, with the super chat, man, the $10 super chat. We sure enough appreciate you there, Chris, man. Members only. Black Cat Panther After Dark. Chris with the big super chat, $10, man.
Hey,
appreciate
that, Chris. And Gold, I'm gonna give you something else, because up here they got player comparisons, and you know, some people gonna raise their eye when they see this. So, you know, last year they compared him to a Jalen Hyatt. You know, player comparison. Also Rashad Bateman. But this the one that's, you know, as far as this is the one they compare him to is Terrence Marshall Jr. Now, a lot of people out on Terrence Marshall, but once again, in college, TMJ was the man, and I don't think nobody can deny that. But as far as coming to the NFL, of course, we would want more production from him, and we do have Terrence Marshall Jr. who seems like he wants out. So, like I said, you need an outside X receiver.
But you don't know right now. Terrence Marshall is still on the team, still on the contract.
He
still
is.
On the team.
He is.
And
on the team.
This Canales coaching staff might like him. Yeah. They might be up on it. They might not have him as a healthy scratch, or they might not bring those same old grudges in that Frank staff had from the Rule era or whatever. You see, Steve Smith played him. Not Steve. Wow, Steve Wilkes played him, and you see what he did. So, hey, he's a big possession receiver, and he got a little speed. So I didn't say that I like TMJ. I just want to know what's going on, and then I'm gonna see a second round wasted go down the road. You know what I'm saying? So I would like for this guy to pan out, but hey, I don't know, man. We got to see what's going on with that situation. It's a little weird to me. Yeah. But hey, time will tell. So that's what you got on Troy Franklin.
Yeah, that's what I got for Troy.
All right. D'Angelo, you got it yet?
Yeah, I got it. I'm good. I think I'm good.
Okay. So D'Angelo had the defensive backs. He had cornerbacks. So you heard me, the breakdown. It ain't me. Like I said, we reading this stuff off of different sites, PFF. There's a different scouting reports, NFL Plus scouting reports, and coming up with what we would do: 33, 39, 65. Because those are the numbers, y'all. Those are the picks that we got to knock out the park. 2 second rounders and the top of the third. That's what we're working with. D'Angelo got cornerbacks, another position of need.
Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. My first one. All right. Y'all know I'm big at 30 at receiver at 33, but if this player is predicted to be a first round pick, but could possibly fall to the second round. And this player I'm gonna go with right here. This is Nate Wiggins. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all know who Nate Wiggins is. A speedster out of Clemson. His attributes, man, he ran a 4.28 in the 40, fastest 40 time out of all the DBs. His height, 6'1". He's a little on the slender side. That's one negative, but he has the frame, I think, to be able to put about 10, 15 pounds on him, and I don't think that'll affect his speed. But right now, he's 173 pounds with with 30-inch arms. So that's not bad, not bad at all. All right. And let's see. Let me go down. I gotta go find. I ain't got my notes all put together, but we gonna make it do what it do. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little overview of Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins has a combination of coverage talent and traits could make him a defensive coordinator's dream. He's tall, long, fast with rare recovery speed when beaten, but he's silky smooth in his lower body movements, which allows him to mirror and trace routes without much effort. He can squeeze a little tighter off of man coverage, while his range as a cover 3 corner makes him a dangerous option to throw near. So we all know Ejiro Evero plays a lot of his own scheme. You know what I'm saying? So he is versatile. So he can play man and play zone. So we in the situation, the situation we have with that other cornerback in J.C. Horn. He's a great talent, but we know we need somebody to go on the other side of J.C. Horn. And I think Nate Wiggins would be a great player to compete with Dane Jackson, as well as if J.C. Horn was to go down, we could stick Nate Wiggins in to be that corner if something was to happen to J.C. Horn. And now let me look at his weaknesses. Okay, he does have a few weaknesses, but I don't think those weaknesses are a major concern. But he has some weaknesses when it comes to cushion on off man coverage. He loves to give his receivers cushion, which could be a problem. But like I said, we that's something that could be worked on. He has problems sometimes flipping his hips, running with routes. Sometimes he likes to freelance and do his own thing. That sometimes kind of happens when you got cornerbacks that run 4.2s that think they can outrun people. But in all, I still think, those things can be coached. So my first corner is going to be Nate Wiggins. Can't hear you, go.
Okay. And Nate Wiggins, now, Nate Wiggins was a little high, D'Angelo. Nate Wiggins a little high. So now that's a reach player right there, because I don't know if Nate gonna be that. What was the grades on the big boards on Nate?
Nate, what was Nate?
You happen to know?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I'm winging it now because, like I said, I had to pull all this, try to go fucking run real fast and pull this shit up on my phone. Because everything on my iPad, I don't want to click out of my iPad and lose signal. Hold on. Let's see. What was his rank? Well, his ranking is 5th. He's rated number 5 corner. So he
Number 5 corner. So
5th rated corner.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's a
Yeah.
possibility that number 5 corner could drop down to us, y'all. That's a possibility. If at 33, if the number 5 corner falls to us, that because that's a premium position, y'all. That's a premium position. If the number 5 corner falls to us, you gotta take him at 33.
Got to.
You got to take him at 33. No ifs, ands, or buts, y'all. And as I say, I know y'all talking, like D'Angelo. I'm not D'Angelo, but MDJ just read off wide receiver. And there's a bunch of y'all out there that want wide receiver. But if the number 5 corner falls to you, that's why, like I said, I'm doing all these exercises around here. Been doing them for the last couple weeks to show y'all value at different positions at 33, because it is so vital. So vital. We got 33, y'all. Y'all just got to grasp what we got. We got 33. People want to say, oh, that's the top of the second round. It's almost a first rounder. It's not a first round. It's 33. That means 32 other teams have done picked, y'all. Some of them have picked twice. Hell, if Arizona cut this deal with the Chargers, Arizona would be picking 3 times in the first round. The Vikings have 2 picks in the first round. So, I mean, that's premium position. We got 33, top of the second. They will be 32 guys at random positions come off that board. So 33 is 33. 33 is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33 is 33. I'm gonna drill this thing home until Thursday now. I got to. It would not be me doing my due diligence out here to make y'all understand that we picking at 33 and we got to hit on this thing. We got to. So if Nate Wiggins is there, I agree with D'Angelo. You got to take him over wide receiver as the 5th cornerback coming, a position of need, definitely. Because J.C. Horn, we don't know. He's been hurt, and that's the facts. And Dane Jackson, you get what you get out of him. You're going to get what you pay for out of him. So the 5th best corner coming off the board, y'all, got to take that home. You got to wrap that up. You got to take it on home. Friday evening. Don't wait till Friday night. Friday evening. All right, fellas. I'm gonna go on with my second. This would be the second edge rusher that we would look at. Now, the way I'm gonna do this is my reach guy. Just like D'Angelo had the 5th cornerback coming off the board. This is Chop Robinson. Y'all know who Chop Robinson is out of Penn State. Chop Robinson is the 4th best edge rusher coming off the board. Premium position, once again, y'all. If you get the 4th best player at 33, the 4th best player, 4th best edge rusher, premium position should be going in the first round. But once again, we're blessed. We're blessed to have a draft that we're in that has a lot of quarterbacks and a lot of quarterback needy teams. Usually you have 2, maybe 3 quarterbacks that want a first round pick. Look at last year, or that year Kenny Pickett come out. The first quarterback didn't come out to 20. That ain't happening this year, y'all. That is not happening this year. Hell, what a boy named in Tennessee, Will Leavers. He slips to the second round. That's not happening, Bo. That's not happening. See, like Justin Long saying, I'm not gonna see Chop at 33. See, people already saying that. That's a premium position. Premium position. Nervash, hold on a second, man. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead. Hey, if you have a good enough GM, you can transform your team in 1 or 2 off seasons. Look at what the Saints did in 2017 draft. They hit on like 5 or 6 players. Or GMs usually hit on 1 or 2 picks. Nervosh with the big $15 super chat. And I appreciate that, Nervosh. And he right. But this is the thing though, Nervosh, and I asked the boys right here. Y'all got that, right? Y'all got what Nervosh just said.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We
Yep,
got,
yep,
okay, in 2017, he said the Saints hit on them picks, right?
right.
They hit on like 5 or 6 players. I'm pretty sure I'm sitting here getting ready to read off something else, but they probably had a first round pick and maybe high seconds and thirds and stuff like that. Because, like I said, we're going on position and we're trying to get quality because we don't have quantity. It ain't like we got an ass load of picks like Houston did last year, had 11. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We got good picks, but they're in the second and third round. We got to hit on this thing, y'all.
Yeah, them first three picks, I feel like, man, they got to be able to come on your team and at least be rotational guys and have an impact. It can't be no down the road. I mean, you can get a guy in the fourth that might can start here. You might get a guy in the fifth that might end up starting for your team. But the likelihood of it happening, it's not. It don't happen often. Like, we remember the people that hit, but for everyone that we remember is 30 other ones in that same round from the teams that didn't do anything.
Right.
But but in the second round, I feel like those the two main picks where I feel like they really got to do some work in and hit on those.
I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment 100%. We absolutely must. If we're not getting starters with our first three picks, they definitely have to be in the rotation. They definitely have to be. They got to be starters to contributing very, very high. We got to. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, if you look at the history of what we've been doing in these drafts, I mean, last year Mingo, he didn't do what we wanted him to do.
He played.
He played for sure. He was definitely on the field.
Right. He got his playing time. He just didn't produce with the playing time up to the standards that we needed from him. He didn't produce that. Not by a long shot.
And see, that's something else that, me and Goat, we kind of share the same feeling on with Terrence Marshall Jr. As to where Mingo got opportunity, I don't feel like TMJ got a full opportunity.
Correct.
Like that boy Mingo did.
He didn't. I mean, and it sucks. It sucks for TMJ because I actually think TMJ is more talented than Jonathan Mingo. But politics runs deep, and everywhere you go. So I mean, TMJ was just a product of politics, man. The coaching staff didn't. He wasn't their guy, so he fell victim to that, man. But maybe that's why TMJ may be still on the team. Dan Morgan might know this, might know something that we don't know, and may have an idea. Maybe Terrence Marshall Jr. may still have a chance to make this roster. We don't know. Yep. I mean, because you would think he would be cut by now, but he's not. So he still could possibly make the roster.
That's why a lot of this,
depending on what we do in the draft, though. I mean, I think if we take two receivers, if we double dip a receiver, I mean, Terrence Marshall Jr. chances of making this roster is very, very slim. I mean, you still got to take into consideration we have ISM as well as we brought in David Moore. So, I mean, it's going to be hard on him.
Yeah, that's why fit matters a lot, too.
Repeat that.
I did say they had two first rounders. That makes a big difference, man, because I keep telling y'all, every time Roger Goodell come to that damn podium, every time them 2 minutes pass, every time he say such and such is on the clock, that's talent coming off of that board. That's talent coming off of that board. That's talent coming off that board. It's only 250 some picks, man. It's only 250 some picks.
257 to be exact, if I'm not
57. Then you get Mr. Irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? So once you get there, and it's 320 some, I think it was, that committed to the NFL, meaning they got agents and stuff, or they not qualified to play college ball no more. It was 320 some odd players this year. So UDFAs, undrafted free agents, they can come to the party. They just didn't get drafted. Some of them gonna get invited. We gonna work some of them out. We might find a diamond or two in the rough, to fill out this roster. But when you got two first round picks and then maybe one or two high third round picks and stuff like that, and you end up the magic thing, like you said earlier, hitting on 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, you can build a roster quick like that. You can build a roster quick. But on with the content. All right, now Chop Robinson. Now, like I said, Chop Robinson got a big grade on him. This is my reach. If some things happen, we were blessed to have this. This is a big quarterback year. You know what I'm saying? It's 9 times out of 10 they go quarterbacks, then them edge rushers start falling, then you have a run on cornerbacks. But this year right here, you're gonna have a run on tackles. You're gonna have a run on tackles that's gonna go in the first round. That's gonna drop some edge rushers. that's going to drop some down. That's like D'Angelo was talking about Nate Wiggins. Possibility of them boys dropping. Because you're going to have a run on tackles. And they left tackles, y'all. They ain't right tackle, left tackle, this and that, swing tackle. They left tackle. That's the money position. That's a premier position. But, okay, Chop Robinson, regardless of his lack of polish, Robinson is a gifted player athletically. Okay? Likely on a level that is at the top of his class. A lot of what levels you're wanting more from Robinson is coachable. Meaning he's coachable. He's accessible to being coached. That's a good thing, y'all. That's a positive. Unlocking that is the key for him to go from boom or bust athlete to dominant edge rusher defender. So he's got just a little bit, because he's a premium. He's not the top. He's not Jared Verse. He's not Dallas Turner. He got a little bit of polishing to do, but they say he's coachable. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he's the fourth guy, not the first guy on this list. That's why I said, and that's a reach guy at this premium position, edge rusher for me, y'all. The fourth guy is reaching a little bit if he does not fall, because once again, we're not picking until 33. First day of the second round. Now, Chop Robinson is predicted to go somewhere between 26 and 43 on a lot of boards. That 43 is the long shot that he does fall way down. 26 to 33 is really realistic. Really realistic. Chop Robinson is 6'3", 254 pounds. And he runs a 4.4. Y'all remember when I told you Chris Braswell runs a 4.6. So Chop is a little faster. And he can, like I said, a little bit more work. They say he can be that premier edge rusher. So Chop Robinson, I would get him at 33 if he falls. That's because he's a first round grade, 26 to 33 or 32. And if he falls to us at 33, you got to get Chop Robinson. Not Thursday. Soon as the lights come on in that building in Detroit, Thursday. Not Thursday, I meant Friday. No trade back, no nothing. Pick up Chop. How y'all fellas feel about that?
Hey, go. Just hold me down for 1 sec. I'm gonna let D go next.
I got
Well,
you. I got you.
well, my thing with Chop, man, it's just something about Penn State guys. When I look at him, I mean, he has all the measurables, has the speed. It's just something about Penn State guys I'm a little skeptical on, but I agree with you now. I think he could turn out to be that DN that could possibly be. I don't know if he has the traits to be that number one DN. That edge coming off the edge. I think he's a great complementary piece. I don't know if he has that frame and that build to be that TJ Watt, that that Myles Garrett type player. I don't know. I mean, it could happen. So I mean, he's a guy with me. I gotta see it. I mean, I've seen so many Penn State players bust. So I'm very, very scared of Penn State players.
We had one by the name of YGM.
There you go. With some folks,
Yeah.
let some folks tell it. They said YGM could have replaced Brian Burns, but that's something. But you know how that go. We ain't even gonna get on the Brian Burns topic, but
But My thing is too, man. Just like I said, I can't knock it over the head enough, man. Be repetitive enough, and just saying that if we the guys that we can get with fourth, a third round, oh my God, we be so lucky to get somebody with a third round, a third grade on him overall on the big board at his position. That means he's number three at his position to fall to us in the second round at any position because we need all positions, y'all, as the Carolina Panthers. I mean, we're open to picking anything. Don't be surprised, y'all, because we're gonna talk about what was said yesterday when Canales and Dan Morgan got on that podium yesterday and did a little bit of talking. They did podium talk. Like I said, they did a lot of podium talk. But I mean, if you read tea leaves and you reading between lines and you saying, well, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? He talking kind of, you know, uh. So you get to jump into some conclusions, around here. If you listen to what they said yesterday, so you don't know what the mother might do. It's open, and if we get a guy who's third at his position on the board, fourth at his position, fifth at his position on the board, he's got to be looked at 33. He got to. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. So what at that saying that, give me your next cornerback, D.
Okay. Now this guy right here, man, he from what I'm hearing, man, he's just flying up the charts, man. He had a third round grade on him, but it's been a lot of rumblings, So I'm gonna have to move him because, say for instance, if we were to trade a pick back, say for instance we would trade back 33, 39, either or, it don't matter,
Okay.
and we didn't pick up a corner with our first pick. And say we went center or receiver our first pick, and we were to trade back, and this guy right here was still on the board. Because I'm hearing rumblings around the NFL as well as with the Carolina Panthers, man. And I'm actually high on this guy. I actually like him. I don't like his size, but if he was a couple of inches taller, he would actually maybe he would definitely be in my top one or two corners. And this is a guy out of Michigan, man, Mike Sainristil, man. I think this guy is absolutely phenomenal. The only knock I got on him, I don't like his size. But like I said, I hear we're high on him. So and I like him too. I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. And let's see, this guy, man, he's not slow. 4.47, nice speed. He's more of a slot corner. I don't know if you could put him on the outside. I mean, I don't know. I mean, every now and then you'll find an Aaron Glenn, a 5'9" corner that's just a dog with a vertical out this world that can play on the outside. So he could possibly be a guy that could end up playing on the outside. I mean, it's not ideal, but if you're a dog, you're a dog. In the terms of, Steve Smith 5'9" being a dog. So this guy, man, like I said, out of Michigan, 5'9", weight 182 pounds with 30-inch arms, which is pretty good for a 5'9" corner. And now I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys his overview, man. He's reliable and tough with athleticism and upside to keep getting better as a nickel corner. Sainristil is a former receiver as well. That's another thing, guys. So the guy has hands as well as if you follow the guy, he had 6 interceptions this past year. So he has a nose for the ball. Sainristil is a former receiver who plays with surprising field awareness and attention to detail as a zone defender. He has the twitch and footwork to stay connected with routes and man coverage, but needs more experience at the position to operate with better recognition and feel for routes. He showed off top-notch ball skills with 6 interceptions, and he took 2 of them to the house. So he has a nose for the end zone. He knows what to do with it once he gets the ball in his hands. And if I'm not mistaken, I think he returned a few punts too. So the guy is a playmaker. Let's see, in 2020 and 23, He had a problem, let's see, and he has no problem stepping up and doing his part as a run defender. So he's physical in the run game. And Evero loves defenders, cornerbacks that can come up and tackle. Sainristil isn't there yet, but still should keep improving and have a chance to become a starting nickel in time. Let's see. Let me see. All right. His weaknesses now. Now here's his weaknesses. He's only played 2 years at corner, and as I just stated, he played receiver. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to need a little more seasoning. He's still a little below average. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to backpedaling and taking on releases from press. Needs to get his head around the throw sooner, and man, gets manipulated a little bit by head fakes and jukes, which that kind of happens a lot when you got an aggressive corner. So, but I'm not mad at that. I love ball hawking corners, and he can be limited when it comes to drag down tackling and run support. So there you have it with Mike Sainristil.
Well, you say how big is he?
He's 5'9", 183 pounds. But he that I don't like it. I know. Trust me.
Yeah.
I don't. That's the only thing I don't like. But like I said, I mean the NFL. I mean they talking like. I mean this guy's he's about to be a second round pick. I mean the NFL is in love with him, and I'm hearing rumors the Panthers in love with him too.
Yeah.
So
I just that gets and what's that speed again?
4.47.
4.4 speed. 4.4. See, he's short to me. 4.4 speed. Yeah, but
4.4 speed. I mean, you're not blazing fast, but you ain't slow either.
Yeah.
Man,
Some of
the smaller corners can be sneaky too, man.
Right. He's
quick. They can be sneaky.
Yeah, he's quick. He's quick. I mean, he's a player too. You know, I love players that jump off the screen. When I watch Michigan play, man, you see Mike Sainristil. He's jumping off your screen. He's making plays. You know what I'm saying? He jumps off your screen. I can say that about him. When I'm watching Michigan, I'm noticing zero on that field.
Yeah, see, not I said about Captain Modeling was 5'9".
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, we use Captain Modeling in certain packages though. Y'all got to understand that. You know.
But you know when Captain Modeling went to Minnesota, he started on the outside.
Yeah. Who else was over there though?
Who's in Minnesota on the opposite side of
Pat Peterson wasn't over there yet.
I'm trying to think. I don't think Pat.
No.
Pat P wasn't there then. No, Xavier Rhodes. I think it was Xavier Rhodes.
I think that's who it was.
Xavier Rhodes, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. So, and Chris, I'm gonna answer that other question you had, man. Cause I got a lot to say about that. Cause Chris proposed a question that would basically if Penix is there at 33, well, you know what I'm saying, how we feel or whatever. I got like I said, that we coming to that
I definitely
a
want to
little
talk
bit
about
later.
that.
Yeah. We coming to that a little bit later, but that's a good question there, Chris. But we coming to that a little bit later. I seen you with that right there. We coming to that a little bit later. We gonna show no step on that. We gonna show no step on that. But yeah, that D'Angelo, that's my only thing with that. I don't like a small corner like that. That's it. That's my only thing. Height. You know what I'm saying?
I don't either go. I don't either go. But you know, it's a couple corners that came in the NFL over the years that they just had it, man. And Aaron Glenn, like I said, Aaron Glenn was one of them. Aaron Glenn was 5'9", but you would have never known because he was a dog. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
I like my guys somewhere, man. Somewhere between got to be about 5'11", 5'11" and up.
Yeah,
5'11" being it. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere with that, you know, like I said, that 4.4 speed is respectable, but nothing over 4.4 speed. So you can turn that head and make it up. I mean, that's what I got to have.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
If you that guy that, especially that big corner 6'1", and you can grab a motherfucker, why they letting you grab these niggas off the line right now? You know what I'm saying? Before they go to that old pussy ass ball, you know what I'm saying? And it can't check you, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as you can grab a motherfucker at that line right now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take advantage of it.
Right.
So, but I mean, hey, that's just me. So You you would take him at 33, 39, or 65.
Hey, I mean, I would take him. Me personally, I would take him at 65. But like I said, I mean, the rumors I'm hearing he's catapulting to the second round.
Okay.
And honestly, was Justin been referring to it? He's had to get on a Marvin Harrison Jr. They played
Right,
Alabama in a
right,
bowl game
right,
where they had
right.
Burton and I can't think of the other receiver. Alabama got two good receivers, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's tested. He's been up against
Yeah, he's
stuff
definitely.
and he stood up to it.
That's the man. When he's going up against first round talent receivers,
Yeah, yeah.
talented receivers, and he's held his own. So I mean, I can't take that away from him.
What? All right. MDJ, you ready?
Yeah, man.
Just alone. If Michael Penix gets in the right situation, you can write this shit down right now. He will be the best quarterback to come out of this draft. In the best situation, now a situation that's going to protect him is what I'm saying.
Might get some fire on that, D'Angelo.
Oh, I know. I already know.
MDJ, give me a second receiver.
Yeah, so the second receiver I got is they got him listed as the 10th receiver right now. It's Keon Coleman. Now, once again, it might be a reach at 39. Hell, it might be a reach at 33 for the dude, but
it ain't no reach.
I'm gonna just go over it because once again, he's an outside X receiver. As far as his strength, he is 6'4". They have him listed at 6'4". I also see him listed at 6'3" too. But I'm gonna say 6'4", 6'3", 215 pounds. Ran a 4.6. Now, what they say is that's what actually brought him down was that 4.6. But if you watch him play, you don't see 4.6. You see him accelerating away from guys. And that's just my opinion, but I'm gonna give you what they say about him. All right. They say he got elite size, the NFL athletic build for a wide receiver at 6'4". They like his acceleration and his lateral twitch. With that size, he does high point the ball well with body control at the catch point. They also have him listed as being a threat after the catch, which once again, he ran the 4.6 at the combine, but they say he's a threat after the catch, which tells you that he plays faster than necessarily that 40.
Basically, what you saying, he just had a bad 40. He just ran a bad 40.
That's my opinion, but feel free to look at him on tape and see it for yourself. I will put his tape up against damn near anybody in the fucking draft.
Let me piggyback off that. He for the people that want to say he's slow, he actually was the punt returner in Florida State, and he did his thing returning punts. Slow guys can't return punts.
Yeah. Well, we just go out there on a limb and say he had a bad 40 because why you think
some guys just can't run 40s? Some guys just don't run good 40s.
Why you think some people agent tell them, hell no, you ain't going to the combine? That's the reason for it right there.
Right, and that could be the reason. That could be the reason why Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't run a 40. He might not run a good 40.
That's possibly what I'm trying to tell you.
Possibly.
That's the reason. That's the reason why. I go compete. I sit here and I say, well, hey man, I get mad, motherfucker. Don't go compete. But you fuck up at that combine.
That's a money loss.
Hey,
that's a lot of money loss.
Your shit dropping. So you see what I'm saying? It don't take much, y'all. We doing evaluations tonight. We doing evaluations today because see this is where Canales need to be. This is where Morgan need to be. Because they job depend on it just like Keon Coleman job depends on running that 40. I'm trying to tell you, your house will be up for sale if you don't get 33, 39, and 65 right this year.
But once again, I feel like That 40 is why he's where he's at, because I think he's better than some of those, than a Lad McConkey or some of them receivers. They
I'm
actually
gonna tell you
seem to
right now.
have
I'm
him
gonna
over
tell you
him.
right now. Not only Lad McConkey, you can write this down. Whoever want to write this down, he's better than Roman Dunze too. Roman Dunze is overrated. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Go back to
Ooh.
Quentin Johnson last year. That's your Roman Dunze this year.
Ooh.
Hey, look,
That's saying a lot, boy.
That's a hot take.
I agree with D, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. D'Angelo, big fan of Keon Coleman, and I second that. To me, 1A for me, just for what we need, I say Troy Franklin, and then I say Keon Coleman. Like he said, he was the return man. Like if he wasn't a threat with that ball in his hands, he wouldn't have been back there. Florida State get plenty of talent at that school, whether it's wide receiver, cornerback, running back, whatever you might want to put back there. But they also scout him as being a threat after the catch. Now, his weaknesses. Now, I'm going to give you what they say as far as his weaknesses.
Let's
They
get
say
it.
he is limited in his route tree as far as sharpness running the routes.
Ooh.
That's what they say. Now, he's inconsistent in run blocking. Now, I'm
That
giving you a
that's
6'4",
big.
215, and he's inconsistent at run blocking. They do
That's
say his
big.
technique needs help, his footwork, flexibility. That's what they got as far as his weaknesses. Now, in my opinion, is it accurate? Once again, no. I don't see too many flaws in his game.
Hold up.
But that once again, that's my opinion. I'm
Now
giving you my opinion.
you just told me this kid's slow and he can't run route.
That's what they say.
That'll drop you right there.
Yeah.
That'll drop you right there.
Yeah, but once again, I challenge you, if you go look at the tape, you're not gonna see 4.6. You're not gonna see slow. You're gonna see him pulling away from guys.
Right.
Florida State. You're not gonna see. I promise you, you won't see.
You're gonna see a guy that got great football speed. You're gonna see a guy that can carry his pads. You got guys out here that's running 4.3s like we talked about offline last night. You got guys out here that run 4.3s in the shorts and pants and t-shirts that'll run 4.3s that know how to run 40s, but they put their pads on. They can't carry their pads. So on field, that 4.3 will turn into a 4.5, 4.6. Some guys, it's very few track guys that can carry their pads. Tyreek Hill is a rare breed because he can run a 4.2 in pads. So you got to look at that too. Keon Coleman is running a 4.5, 4.6 in his pads. It don't slow him down because he can carry his pads.
Well, you telling me too how many off-scripted routes did he run and come back to the ball, then just take off running again or whatever, and you thought that was breakaway speed or that second gear speed though, MDJ. You understand what I'm saying? Because you say you looking at tape, you looking at games or whatever. We don't know what route he should have ran, especially with them saying that he's not running, that he needs help with route running.
But what you're going to see is not only a receiver with size who can hop on the ball, you're going to see a receiver that can catch underneath and get yards after the catch. Now, as far as like I said, that 4.6, when you look at the tape, you're not going to see that. I challenge anybody, go look at his tape compared to a McConkey or a Mitchell and see who pulling away from their defenders as opposed to who's getting caught.
Right.
You're going to see different. I promise you. You're going to see different.
Okay. We'll go to that. So 33, 39, or 65. Where you got him at?
Well, like I said, if you at 33, him and Troy Franklin for me is 1A, 1B. I'm not mad at either one of them. I prefer Troy Franklin for what we need. But if at 39, Keon Coleman is there, man, I go run that pick in. Me personally, I run it in. Now, if you take Troy at 33, I don't say double up and go get him. I'm not saying that. But if you don't take a receiver at 33 and Keon Coleman at 39, you run that pick in as fast as you can.
So what you telling me is my second round pick at 39, and I don't have a first round pick with many holes in this team, you gonna give me a receiver that runs a 4.6 and don't run routes well. That's what you give me. Hell, I got that in LaVisca Chenault.
Once again, that's what they say. That's what the scouts say. And he ran a 4.6 at the combine. So that's a fact. So if you want to say he's slow, that's a fact. But once again, I challenge you as well. Go look at the tape and you won't see that.
I think when I watch him, I think on the underneath routes, I think he's very explosive out of his breaks. on the underneath routes. Now, I mean, you'll see on some deep balls, he doesn't get great separation, but he plays big, man. He knows how to use his frame. He has a basketball background. So if that ball is up in the air, he's going to get it. He's like your T. Higgins that y'all love. When T. Higgins say it
Don't
ain't
say
50,
that name. Don't
it
say
ain't.
God.
No. I'm just about to use a quote that T. Higgins used. T. Higgins say when the ball in there, it's not 50-50, it's 80-20. And that's how that's Keon Coleman. He 80-20. It ain't 50-50.
I want to touch on what Jalen just was telling Justin in the comments. As far as a tall wide receiver, Mike Evans. Mike Evans is, you see what Mike Evans did in Canale's system.
Right.
So is it a fit? I would say it is. That's just me.
Man. Well, Q, I see you in the building. What's going on there?
Yes, sir, man. Just enjoying the great content, man. You fellas did your homework. I'm very impressed from what I'm hearing. Very impressed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And look, man, I learned from some decent guys. Man, that's y'all boys. You know, I give it back to you.
I tell
Yes,
you what
sir.
we'll
Yes,
do.
sir.
We'll get on into this last edge rusher right here, the number 3 edge rusher right here. This is the guy that I want, and I make no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I want him at 33. He is the 5th best. I can't put him at edge or put him at edge. Say this because y'all will see what I'm saying right here. I'm getting ready to read off a scout report on him. So the parts on the scout report, and it's Darius Robinson from Missouri. And I've been talking about Darius Robinson from Missouri for a minute. But Robinson is a powerful lineman. That's why I can't say edge. Robinson is a powerful lineman who can line up anywhere from zero, that's a 0 technique, to a 7 technique. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? He can line up from a 0 to a 7. That means play outside, then play inside, then play the edge. Y'all, this guy beside Derek Brown has never had this type of player beside him in a 3 technique. Never. Ever. If y'all think Derek Brown, that 94 million that he got, oh my God, you will understand when you put somebody like Darius Robinson beside Derek Brown. Woo! But anyway, he won't win with speed because, okay, that's coming from the outside now because he's a 4'9". He's a big guy. He's running a 4'9". So he not gonna bend no edge with y'all. He gonna set an edge. He's gonna set an edge. So, all right. But at the next level, he certainly can win with power. So power and strength, profile projects to a rotational role as a floor, but with starting potential, continue to home in on his pass rushing skills, starter potential to be a great player. Now, at 6'5", 285 pounds, you got that big present that can set that edge, get around there at times, but bring him inside, be able to bring him inside and stunt him up the middle. Y'all see what I'm saying? As a 3 tech. Potential to do a lot of things with this guy. Like I said, 6'5", he's the 5th, he's listed as an edge, and he's the 5th edge coming off that board. He threw that 225 or whatever they throw up on that bench press 21 times, y'all. 21. So the boy's strong. But Darius Robinson, as that 5th edge rusher coming off that board, definitely taking him at 33. Definitely. What y'all got to say about that?
Hey, I like Darius Robinson. I'm a fan of Darius Robinson. I am a fan.
If you get somebody in the trenches, I'm not gonna be mad at all.
No,
I'm
Yeah,
not mad because it's something that your team needs. It's something every team needs, but it's something that this team can use. So if you get a guy that can put his hand in the dirt or stand up and stop the run or rush the pass, I'm not mad at it at all.
no
I
sir.
like Darius Robinson. I like Chop Robinson, who you named as well. I like all them boys, to be honest with you. As far as for realistically who might be there, I think the best chance for us is probably Darius Robinson. You know,
Other
but
than
but
and for
I
me,
I can't argue with any of them guys, to be honest with you. But I do like
I
Darius
agree.
Robinson.
When you go out and you miss out on a dominant edge rush, if you want somebody for the foreseeable future, you give this guy a little bit of time and he'll mature directly in your system. Now,
yes,
Evero will
sir.
be gone probably after next year, but you get a young guy that you can get, and in 2 years, well, probably year three, he'll start showing you like dominance.
But
Because right,
I
it
think you was
takes
right. I think you was right the first time though, Q, because he's
what
already
2 years?
beside Derek Brown. So that's gonna push him right there beside Derek
What?
Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I think
beside Derek
I think you
Brown,
was right
and
the
then on top of that, he had an extra year because of COVID. So
first.
if you think about it, he probably maturing into that NFL body as we speak right now. So you got a guy
He's
that's probably
35,
going to
baby.
be, yeah, he going to be okay. I'm gonna be real with you. Go at 33. If we go and get that guy Darius Robinson, I'm happy. I want to win in the trenches. I'll take that, or I'll take a center. For me personally,
And also, to be real, I'm team wide receiver boys over here. I want a wide receiver in the second round, but I also want a defensive lineman, and the reason being because other than your offense not giving you anything last year, we also had an issue stopping the fucking run. So anything that attests to stopping the run or helping the offense, you ain't gonna hear nothing out of me. You won't hear me complain about it. So as far as getting a defensive lineman at 33 or 39, I'm cool with it. But I want a wide receiver with it too. That's just my stance on it.
No doubt.
I think 39 would be incredible, especially um. Now this is how I think they may do it. They may go get a center because they want to solidify that first. You might see them, and like I said, I love the trenches. I would love for them to address that. So if they go get the best available center, whether that's Zach Frazier, Graham Barton, or anybody who's sitting in Jackson Powers Johnson, that would be so great to do. Um, because it would bolster up your line. It'll give you a guy that can come in, and after Austin Corbett starts off the season, you could potentially see, him sliding in or taking some snaps or coming into his own. You transition him on into the center position, and that'll be much better than just throwing him out there. Um, and then you can look at that receiver position if you want at 39. There's going to be a bevy of guys sitting there, like you guys have so put it out there, man. I'm excited because if y'all go, I think to me, if Xavier Worthy is sitting there, he's a can't miss guy for me at 39.
Why
He's
you
just
say
so dynamic, huh?
you think he can't miss?
He's a can't miss cuz you can't teach 4-2. And then what you saw, if you go back and you look at the games, like anybody who saw any Texas games this year, he was a punt returner. In the open field, he'll make you miss. He has the ability to juke people. I'm talking about yards after the catch is second to none in my opinion. He averaging over
Mm-hmm.
17 plus yards per catch. Like I said, he's a great fast guy that I think would be a great addition to this offense, which would give us a lot of cushion room to make defenses back up off of us. Like we could have a guy that could potentially come in here and, like I said, he do slant screens, but not only that, you got a guy that you could put on the outside and just be a downright deep threat. Now, whether or not the quarterback can get the ball to him, we'll worry about that later on. But you'll have the weapons in place. I like him at 39.
Another thing about Worthy, like Q said, man, listen. Let's just say you have trouble getting the ball in the passing game. You can use him in other ways, whether that's reverses, kick return, punt return. It's just a dynamic weapon to have on the field. If Worthy is there, let me just clarify. Worthy's there at 33.
Yeah.
I don't mind them running that in either, because that's somebody who with that speed that probably should have went in the first round.
I'm so
History
scared.
say that.
I'm so scared.
History say that.
I love that 4-2, but I'm just so scared of Worthy. I'm so scared of him, man. I see John Ross 2.0 with him. And I think John Ross in college, I think John Ross is more dynamic than Worthy was. I see John Ross written all over. I do.
So D'Angelo, because I'm gonna tell you right now with Worthy, this is what it's going to depend upon. Put Worthy right now with Joe Burrow. Put Worthy right now with put him at the Chargers. Put him somewhere where there's a dynamic quarterback. And do you think he succeed?
Well, it depends, man. Because Worthy ain't a great route runner, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we're getting caught up with trying to compare Worthy to a Tank Dell. You know what I'm saying? And he's not Tank Dell. He's not. Even though Tank Dell ain't quite as fast as Worthy is, Tank Dell got something that few people have, and that's being able to get in and out of breaks at a drop of a dime without losing. He can run. Tank Dell can run his routes without losing speed, and that's something that's hard to do. He don't have to break down. He can make a cut, and he's right back at full speed. That's why it's so hard to cover Tank Dell.
But I don't think he's Tank Dell, D'Angelo. I think he's more Jalen Waddle than Tank Dell.
I see he's not as thick as Jalen Waddle. DBs in the NFL if Xavier Worthy is on the line, man, they gonna have fun jamming his little ass up on the line.
But they said that about Jalen Hyatt. They said that about Zay Flowers, and look how them boys broke out last year, being smaller guys.
No. Zay Flowers is stocky built. Xavier Worthy is little, man.
D'Angelo, what you're saying is very factual, but how often? Let's be real now. How often you see somebody go jam Tyreek, Zay Flowers, or any guy? They don't. There's a reason they don't even try to do it.
Well, they do it in the playoffs. Only in the playoffs, really.
Here's the thing: Tyreek Hill is strong. You see what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill is solid built. He's strong. Xavier Worthy has no muscle to him, man. He's frail. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate him, but I'm scared of him, man.
But D'Angelo, they said that the same exact words about Jalen Hyatt. They even made videos. They said, I want to know what he looks like if you press him. Remember, you had Steve Smith making videos about Jalen Hyatt. He's always wide open. I don't understand.
Jalen Hyatt is heavier than Worthy, man. Worthy is little, man. I don't think y'all realize what 170 is. That's light.
That's Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is okay.
But Devontae Smith is a hell of a foul route runner. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
He's I'm telling you, it's a difference that I'm telling you, it's a difference.
So you think he gonna bust out?
I think Worthy is more of a gadget guy, man. He got to work on this. He got to think about the
thing. What happened, D? Because you was high on Xavier Worthy. What happened?
I ain't never been super high on Xavier Worthy. I ain't never been.
Well, one time you would come to this show and it would be Xavier Worthy. Xavier Worthy.
In the second round, that speed alone, you can't pass on that shit.
Super high about him. I ain't never been high on Xavier Worthy. You hear me say Keon Coleman? You ain't never hearing me talking about Xavier Worthy because I think he's a little overvalued. I think that 4.2 got everybody salivating, man. That 4.2 don't mean nothing. I'm telling you that. I'm scared of him, man. I'm telling you, I'm really scared. Now, not to say that he won't pan out, but he's gonna have to get stronger, man. And he gonna have to get better with his route running and his catching. I see a lot of body catches. I'm telling you, he's unpolished. I'll say that.
That's something he can work on. He can get stronger.
He can get stronger. He can get stronger. I'm not disagreeing with that. That's what I'm saying. He ain't a finished product. He's got a lot of work to do. Yeah, he's very raw. He could turn it, but I'm telling you right now, he ain't plug and play. He ain't plug and play. I don't think he's a plug and play receiver on day one. He's not. You can put him in special teams, let him return kicks, but to put him right now as a slot guy or wherever you want to put him as a starter behind Adam Thielen Deontay Johnson, he ain't ready to be that guy. I'm telling you, he ain't ready.
But even with those two veterans being here, you don't see that guy having any type of skills that can add on to this team in the offense.
Yeah, get gadget plays. You throw him screens and let him make plays in space. Because I mean, yeah, you ain't once he break, you ain't catching him. That's for damn sure.
And that alone will make teams keep a safety over the top.
Coming across that middle, that's a wrap on him. He's a wrap on him.
That speed alone will have them keeping the safety off the top. That's one less defender in coverage that you won't have to worry about.
Having a threat or having a guy that could get behind everybody will make them back up off us. Because you remember, they were playing us so close last year. They had no fear of our offense whatsoever. You remember we had a guy like LaVisca.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Q. But you Bryce Young got the arm to throw it to a nigga running a 4-2.
Well, hell, he throwing a damn slant or a screen. Goddamn, he can't throw that
on a 9 route. I mean, Bryce Young gonna have to be able to hit him on a 9 route. So as soon as the center snaps the ball to Bryce Young gonna have to throw that shit up in the air and hope goddamn Xavier Worthy run up under.
So you telling me, huh?
Video.
I got you. So you telling me this boy is incompetent?
I'm not saying he's incompetent. I know, no. Listen to what I'm saying. I don't hate him. I don't. I just think we gotta. I think we are putting too much. I think we got too much stock on him right now. I think we're overrating him right now. That 4-2 got us salivating over him, and I'm telling you right now that he ain't. I don't think he's ready right now. I don't. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm not gonna be mad if we draft him, but if Xavier Leggett and motherfucking Keon Coleman on the board and we take him over those two guys, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
So think about it, D. Bryce Young is, from what everybody telling me, he struggles. Oh, MDJ, I got you. Whenever you're ready, just go ahead and share your screen. But Bryce Young struggles with hitting any X or any Y on the outside, but he always hit the slot guys coming across the middle or guys that's trailing. He's always able to hit somebody going across in motion. So you're telling me a young guy like Xavier Worthy, who's a speedy guy who has the ability to come back, follow the ball, can't have no impact for us?
But I said I don't think he won't have any impact. I just think I don't see him being ready a day one starter. You know what I'm saying? Like Mingo, like they gave that job to Mingo last year. I think Xavier Worthy would struggle too. I think he would have his struggles. You know what I'm saying? Versus Keon Coleman that I know that can play on day one.
But is that bias though? Because I know you're a Florida State fan. So is that bias coming from you because you watch him so much?
Well, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Because I as much as I like Keon Coleman, I can't stand Johnny Wilson, so they ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah, but Johnny Wilson ain't shit. Everybody know that.
So I mean, of
course you can't stand the motherfucker. He ain't shit.
Well, I hear some people saying we should draft him, but
and that's a stupid motherfucker. D. Don't listen to him. Don't you believe them?
Where we at? What we doing?
I'm itching, man. I got to show this shit, man. I'm fucking itching.
What is this we looking at?
Y'all got some video up? What we doing?
What is this Bryce Young? I see
this fucking Bryce Young. God damn it, this Bryce Young and this Jameson Williams. Now everybody keeps saying he can't throw to a fucking outside receiver with speed, which is facts. It's facts.
College, I know he did do it in college.
It's facts. But what I'm saying is just the threat of having that on the field allow him to do what he normally do. But motherfuckers say he only throw the ball 5 yards. If I'm finna show you some shit where he not throwing the ball 5 yards. You're right, MDJ. Let's see it though. You're right.
Don't change it to him now.
Slow down. We finna look at it. Now also, I want you to pay attention to Jameson Williams, but I want you to pay attention to the ball traveling. And if you feel like looking where Bryce is throwing the ball from, you can. But once again, this is an outside X receiver with speed. A la Xavier Worthy, Troy Franklin, you know, that's not a
Well,
5-yard
dang.
pass. That's not a 5-yard pass.
I didn't know the little bitch had it in him.
That's just one. That's just one. But you know,
That was a 40-yard pass.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just highlights now.
40
Once again, these are not Bryce Young highlights. These are Jameson Williams. It's the receiver that I'm. It just so happened that the person throwing the ball is your quarterback, but it's the receiver that we looking at.
I don't know why you doing this for these Bryce lovers. Lord have mercy.
It's a little bit for myself. You know, this just a replay of the same play, but you know we'll run it again. Once again, that's just Jameson Williams getting in front of the defender and behind the defense.
That was one safety high, zero.
No. But go back to him right about go back.
You want him to go back? Okay.
Run that back a little bit. Run that back when they started to separate.
It was separation on that
right
break.
there.
As soon as he came
Right
out
on the break.
You see where he got to slow down?
Yeah, he had to slow down. He didn't run up under it. That's why I said it was 30 40 yards.
Once again, these are.
You see where
these are Jameson Williams highlight though. These aren't Bryce Young highlights.
Okay.
So you know, we're gonna see some
what
more.
The man was talking about was taking advantage of that 4.2 speed all the time consistently. When that man got to slow down right there, yeah, you might burn me once, but goddamn it, I got something for okay. Let's see y'all do it. Let's see you do it again consistently in the game. You know what I'm saying? Now they might come right to that same play again in the third quarter or something like that. Is it gonna happen like that again? Because he already had to slow down for the ball one time before.
Okay, I think this Georgia right here. Once again, these are Jameson Williams highlights. These aren't Bryce Young highlights, but he is throwing the ball. Now once again, you know, ain't no pressure there or nothing, but you know.
Look at that. That was a that boy had to drop to his damn waist to get that ball out there.
But at the same time, there wasn't a 5-yard pass. But the receiver was down the field.
Replay that.
He got behind coverage.
Replay that a little bit. Because that ball was a little bit behind the receiver. Thank God he reached back and got that.
I understand what y'all saying. Once again, these are Jameson Williams highlights, the receiver. But just so happened Bryce Young is throwing the ball.
Well, guess what? Just so happened. I'm gonna talk about the motherfucker who threw it.
Okay, cool.
This isn't me. Just so happened. You put the shit on the screen. Put it on the screen, cuz.
But this isn't me talking about Bryce. I'm highlighting a outside X receiver.
But you put this on here to prove a point. That's what you did.
Of the receiver, but just
no, you wanted to show that Bryce can throw the ball down the field. So let's critique the motherfucker if we're gonna do that.
Let's see it. That shit ain't 5 yards.
Oh, you think you slick? Look at it. Look at it.
I love you, brother. That was 5 yards.
That was about 55 air yards. That was about 55 air yards right there.
I'm glad y'all noticed Bryce, but let's see Jameson Williams. Let's see. Receiver didn't press him because he feared the speed. One move.
What the goddamn corner ain't worth a damn.
The corner got burned. He never.
The team.
He ain't even touched the motherfucker, dog.
Understood.
That was a corner the guys wanted us to drive last year. That I said was ass.
That was Keely Ringo.
Ringo.
Let's see this one.
Lord,
that's why he ain't playing in Philly.
Right.
And they need a corner bad as a motherfucker.
Right.
But Philly got Eli Ricks, so they good.
I try to tell everybody Ringo won't worth a damn.
So, you know, once again, you can't see the receiver yet, but Bryce, you know, on no pressure here. So it's just an average, mediocre throw. Probably a drag route or something, right? Let's see.
Here we go.
Oh, it looked like it's going down the field. Is he behind the defense? And he hit him in stride. Hell of a route.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
It's just one, though.
Can't deny that. That one was good.
Yeah, that was just one. He hit that in stride right there.
When something's done right, I give him that.
But he got behind the defense right there, and he hit him.
He put the
Right.
bitch in the bread basket. He did. That was good.
Look at nerve ass.
These are
Look at that shit, perfect pass. Okay, but you got to do it consistently, Nervous.
now this is just a wide open. Nobody's near 5 yards within Jameson Williams. But once again, this is a speed receiver who catches the ball in the middle of the field. Let's see it. Accelerates behind the defense.
That's just pure speed right there.
Speed. That's why speed is important.
Xavier Worthy. Hello.
Troy Franklin.
That's how y'all run an angle right there. That's just pure speed.
And the reason I'm so high on Troy Franklin, it's a similar build because Jameson went light in the ass as Troy Franklin is, but you know.
Yeah, Troy Franklin game is definitely similar to
Yeah, so these are Jameson Williams highlights. Let's see this one.
They damn near the exact same receiver now that I think about it.
For sure. And my only point is
idea. This was a great idea, DJ.
It worked with Bryce. Once again. Speed on the outside. Like it helped Bryce. Bryce actually looked like something on this film. He looked like something, right? Now while some people here, my constituents may feel this is me saying something about Bryce, I'm just highlighting that if you give him a speed receiver, the boy ain't an absolute.
Did you say that Jameson Williams highlights?
These Jameson Williams highlights.
All right, let's get back to Jameson Williams.
You see what Josh just said? Read what Josh said.
Damn that. This nigga would not and cannot bring us to a win from behind. Got that right. You got that right.
Okay, now we were talking about Xavier Worthy also in the return game, right? Certain players, once again, this is speed. This is Alabama.
Hold on, now let's do since we on this, bring us some Xavier Worthy highlights. If y'all want to do that.
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it. I just want to show one more thing real quick. One more. Let's see. Where we at? Right here. This is LSU. It's LSU. Jameson Williams highlights. Now he did have time in the pocket. That's just your quarterback. This isn't a 5-yard pass, flame for Jesus. I don't know. But he's behind the defense. So my only point is if you give him something that could get behind the defense, the boy not an absolute dummy. He might not give it to you consistently, but a lot of y'all like to say he can't give it to you at all as far as Bryce Young. But like I said, you just need an outside speed receiver. And I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. I'm gonna let it marinate and let y'all boys talk about it. And I will pull up some Xavier Worthy highlights as long as I got y'all blessing. I will pull it up.
Yeah. Go ahead. Okay. That. I mean, you're making a great point. You're making a great point with the speedy receiver. But we did see a couple. If you're gonna give us a good, you got to give us a bad. We did see a couple where the guy had to reach back, or he had to stutter step, slow down. It was a couple that fell in the bread basket and that he caught in stride. I mean, I see inconsistency coming from the quarterback position, and that's the position that's going to have to hit that 4.2 speed receiver. That's the critique that I got. I don't know about everybody else, but that's what I got. What about y'all fellas?
Yeah.
Man, y'all mighty quiet, man. Normally y'all have a lot to say about the quarterback. Y'all mighty quiet, but I'm getting the Xavier Worthy stuff, but y'all mighty quiet. Y'all mighty quiet. I just want to point that out also. Y'all mighty quiet.
Hey, Bryce played so bad, I forgot about the good shit he did at Alabama. So I mean, he played so goddamn bad last year. I tend to forget about the good shit that he did do at Alabama.
Oh man. Yeah. You know what, D'Angelo, you right. I mean, he had to do some good shit to get him drafted right there.
Right.
Right here at this next level right here, Y'all see, I mean, if y'all want to break if y'all want to break a lot of that down, like MDJC, you seen that clean ass pocket. You seen that clean ass pocket called Alabama had a good ass motherfucking offensive line. But this nigga still was the most sacked quarterback in college football. So that means he was sitting there waiting on them plays to develop and shit like that. You can't do that. You ain't got that luxury in the NFL. You ain't got that.
No, you ain't
So
got
you
no.
gotta
You ain't got all that time to wind up and throw that bitch from your
to
nutsack.
wind up, take a 7-step drop back, then try to come back up into the clean pocket. Some of them pockets gonna be dirty that he
Yeah,
gonna be in
yeah.
MDJ. I mean, if we cherry picking shit like you just did, we ain't got time to play no whole game or nothing like that. You know,
Once again,
but
those were Jameson Williams highlights. But I got you. I got you. I'm just showing you that, you know, a lot of y'all say he can't do nothing, but I'm just giving you what he could do with a outside X
Well,
receiver that has
I
speed.
never said he can't do
That's really
nothing.
the point. As
I
much as
never
I'm
said he can't
trolling,
do
that's
nothing.
really the point.
I just know he's limited. He's limited in what he can do.
For sure. I don't disagree with that. But I don't care who the quarterback is. You need a speed receiver
Right,
on the
right,
field.
right, right. I
You
agree.
just need it. And
You need
and I
multiple.
haven't seen
You need multiple.
I ain't seen these worthy highlights here, but I'm gonna just we gonna look at them. We gonna check them out. It look like man, it's so crazy that they playing Alabama. We were just looking at Bryce Young in Alabama. But yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Now, first off, that was what did y'all think about that throw?
Was that Quinn?
It was Quinn Ewers. He put a little air under that. But.
Yeah, he put down. I mean, it was a good throw. Let me see. Let me see his throwing motion. Let me see his mechanics. See now that's see how he didn't have to drop his fucking waist to throw that bitch.
yeah,
That's
it's
all
a
I'm telling.
flick. And you see
See
how
how
he
he
ran up under that ball. You see
that
how he
was
ran up under that bitch.
that was a great throw. He it didn't take a lot of motion, not a lot of wasted motion in that fucking release. Bryce got to work. He
That
has
was
a lot of
NFL.
wasted
Yeah,
motion in his throws.
that was an
So
NFL throw. And
Yeah.
Quinn went back to school. He went back to school. He gonna be one of those featured highlight quarterbacks that we're gonna be looking at next year on Station 88 this season. Quinn Ewers that y'all just seen throw that ball right there. So remember that. Remember that, y'all. Remember that in the chat. Remember that, everybody looking at this right here. You see how Quinn Ewers just threw Xavier Worthy that ball. Quinn went back to school this year because you had a lot of these media darling guys up here, and that boy could make throws like that right there. And he went back to school.
Well, I will say this about Xavier Worthy. I like the way he tracked that ball over the
Look at that.
shoulder.
that's
Look at that.
exactly
Look
when
at
he
that.
looked over his shoulder. That's exactly what I was
Look
about to
at
say.
That's a nice over the shoulder catch.
Yeah, I like that too. He looked over, so that's not an easy catch. You know, I know he's wide open, but it won't no easy catch. Trust me.
That's an effortless throw by Quinn Ewers. Effortless.
That was a hell of a
And,
throw. That was a hell of a
in
throw.
front of him. And in front of him.
That was a hell of a throw.
God almighty. That might be my quarterback come next season.
Hey, look, it's something to look at, right? Look at the line.
I
He
guess
didn't touch him. He didn't touch him at the line. He turned.
I guess we can
He
get
immediately turned.
I guess we can
Immediately
get a
turned.
receiver a year early.
Yeah, we might just go ahead and get the receiver and then go get the quarterback. So hell, we might need to go ahead and get Worthy. You may be on to something, MDJ.
All right, this look like it's gonna be in the return game.
This what he's gonna be great at his first year right here. Hit the seam, get out of there.
Right up the middle.
Great vision.
Right up the middle.
Justin Long, if Quinn was overhyped, Justin Long, he'd be in the draft this year. Come on, man.
This impact in the return game. This is a
That's
screen.
that's
Short,
screen.
quick,
That's another
quick.
thing he'll be great at his first year. Screen.
He didn't have nobody in front of him right there. He made a defender miss and took
He
off.
made him. Jab stepping inside and the speed keep going on the outside.
I like that. He just beat him to the outside, really.
Yeah. That was just straight speed. That's just straight speed right there. Can't teach that.
Speed kills now. Y'all know that.
I'm convinced now. Thank you, MDJ, for showing me this. I need Xavier Worthy, though. I'm sorry, I do.
It's another thing to pay attention to when you get an outside guy with speed. Look how far back he playing. So that quick out that he just threw is damn near always there, just because they afraid of the speed.
But that ain't covering like that in NFL, MDJ.
I do understand it. I do understand that, but what I'm saying is the speed is the only reason that corner is not up on this board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
So I'm gonna have to say, God damn, you opened my eyes up again because I forgot what this motherfucker was doing back in the day. So go. I know you don't want to hear this, but if you get him Xavier Worthy, would it be a bad option to see what he could do?
It can't hurt your offense, which is my only point. I don't like Bryce, but it cannot hurt your offense.
Did you just hear my thoughts on it though, Q, before I see you went out and you come back?
I went out for a second. I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I said let's get the receiver a year early and then get the quarterback that's throwing to him come next year.
I look, and that's a decent take to look at. I mean, hey,
Lord have mercy.
And let me be clear. Let me be clear.
This is on the pass.
So y'all won't say I said I didn't like Xavier Worthy. I ain't saying that I don't like him. I'm just a little scared because he's just so little, man, and so skinny. Let me not say little. He's just so damn skinny. You know what I'm saying? And he's still a little raw. You know what I'm saying? There's some things he need to work on in his game. You know what I'm saying? I think if he can put some weight on and get better with not letting that ball hit his damn body, he'll be all right. Huh?
He'll have it on before Quinn get there. We get him.
But stop that, Cole. Stop that. Okay, so if we're looking at this young fella, and the number one thing you say is this what he look like with a speedy threat? God damn it, do everything you can do to get a speedy threat in for this motherfucker, man. Do everything you can do. I just want to win, cuz I'm tired of fucking losing. I can't take this loser shit no more. Tired. If that's what's gonna turn this shit around, fuck it. Do whatever you can to try to turn the shit around. I don't like it no more than y'all, but at the end of the day, I want to fucking win.
And like I said, man, for as much enjoyment I did out of that, the troll with Bryce Young, but all I'm saying is you get this man an outside receiver with some speed, just maybe he could do something. I'm not sitting here saying this guy gonna be your franchise quarterback, because if it don't equate to wins, I think his ass out of there anyway. But speed does not hurt any quarterback.
It doesn't. It all depends on Dave Canales and his scheme. So I mean, maybe Dave Canales could scheme. If we were to draft Xavier Worthy, scheming him open. I mean, hey, the sky's the limit. It all depends on Dave Canales and how he's going to draw up plays for a Worthy type receiver, shall I say? Troy Franklin, Xavier Worthy.
And to be honest with you, man, when you got a quarterback like Bryce who has limitations, the damn scheme is damn. It's got to be immaculate. Right. But if you give him pieces, it can work. It can work. And like I said, this is what you got. Like you could cry about not getting the guy you wanted or not having the picks, but guess what? That crying, you ain't gonna get your fucking picks back. So deal with what you got. You know what I'm saying? Deal with what you got. Build around what you got. And if what you got don't fucking work, it's here for your next quarterback. As Goat just said, what he took from him, look at Quinn Ewers. That's what he took from him. If that's what he's saying, I ain't going to argue with it. But,
Right.
I can't knock that at all. Like I said, you set out with the intention of opening up eyes tonight, and you did just that. I'm always open, receptive to seeing something, and you just showed me with the potential of having a guy that's speedy. You've shown me from the past he is the ability to hit the guy. So all I can do is go off of what we just saw. Like I said, I forgot that Jameson, was that fast, and Bryce was hitting him at one point in time. So yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to potentially see what it can do for us. I'm an open guy. I'm not an asshole. Well, not that much of an asshole.
Go, you still alive, man? You know, hit a tree or something. You all right over there? You
No,
with
I'm
us?
Nigga,
just
stop
I'm
breathing.
just I'm just daydreaming of Quinn Ewing's
Oh,
Thor
okay. Oh, okay.
and me sitting there eating with a hot dog and a soda, saying,
Here we
"Yeah,
go. That's my saying.
yeah,
Hot dog and a soda.
yeah, we scored another touchdown." Damn. Oh well.
but but until then, are you still out on getting an outside wide receiver because your
No,
quarterback can't hit him? I
no,
mean,
sir. Speed kills. Speed kills. You just showed that. You just showed that. Speed kills. We know that. Speed kills. And it makes the defense play you differently. We know that. We see it. Great visual. Great visual. Great visual. Great
Where's the
great
butt?
content. Basketball.
Where's the
No,
butt
no,
though?
no, 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 no. Ain't no butt. Ain't no butt. Ain't no butt. Ain't no
you
butt.
sure?
What?
Because I don't want to hear
Ain't
nothing
no
about
butt.
it later. Go, are you sure? You
Well,
know,
what I'm saying is,
I'm
this
just
is what I'm
asking
saying.
you.
This is the thing. This is the thing about the exercise right here.
See, here we go. I
You
knew it.
taking them 33, 39, or 65. Your whole thing is every receiver got to go at 33. You say you got to
Or
have Troy
39.
at 33. You
It's
got to
certain
have
receivers because I don't think you get Troy or Xavier at no 39. You got to take him at 33 if they're there.
you got to have Keon at 39. You got to have this at 33. You got to have that at 33. Ain't but 133 pick now.
I understand, but like I told you earlier, man, regardless of who we take, I'm gonna wish them success. I'm not gonna let my feelings toward that player go against my own fucking team. So I want him to succeed, go. And I hope that you feel like if we get an outside receiver, as much as you don't like the guy that we have at quarterback, that you wish success on him, right? So you wish success as long as we get a guy like that, huh?
Yeah. Well, check this out now. Okay, let's get back into it. Cause I had centers as well as edge rushers. And you talking about that same guy before that guy that we talking about that's in that backfield throwing that ball can throw that ball. Somebody got to block for him up front to get that ball to that receiver. Do you agree?
I wholeheartedly agree. I wholeheartedly
Because
agree.
you told me
That guy
because you
will
told
need
me
protection.
today you told me today that this position was not as important.
Well, I said that the NFL values the wide receiver more than they do the center because you explained to me that the number 2 center may slide to the second round, and I'm jabbing at you a little bit. I'm messing with you. But yeah, the NFL values wide receiver more than center. That's just the NFL. Now, am I saying it's not important? I'm not telling you that. Would I be mad if we took a center at 33? Hell no, because we need it. As well as a speed receiver, you saw protection in them highlights. Everything was damn clean. Yeah, he could have stepped up more if he needed to. So yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. And I'm not gonna take that from you. 100% right.
No doubt. Hey, just alone, anytime you ready, you can come on, cuz. Anytime you ready. We love to have you on Station 88.
And
Tailgate
look, boy,
Express.
I be telling
Anytime
him,
you ready.
you got to get up here, man. Cause I be telling
Don't
man,
take
just
it.
along,
Don't take it.
he real opinionated, man. We love to hear you say something, bro. Come on out here, bro.
Y'all niggas stay away from the tailgate. It's pure.
Anytime you ready, cuz. Anytime you ready. Anyway, okay. The first evaluation is Cedric Van Pran. All right. Now the knockout Cedric is 6'4", 200. 198 pounds. The knock on him, now this is not me. This is the scouts. This is the evaluators. They said size is not there. Meaning they say he's not big enough. He's not a brilliant. He is a brilliant blocker. Meaning he uses his body and leverage well, working with what he's got. They say he's a leader. He's a great leader of the interior front. The last 3 seasons, so he's been a 3-year starter. He's played a lot of ball, y'all. And he's even improved. He's taken his game to another level. And they think he will continue to do that in the NFL. Right away. They said right away he will do that. Now, once again, here goes some of the weaknesses. It goes back to he doesn't have that raw bulk. He doesn't have that raw bulk, that big brute strength. He's not an elite athlete at that position. But now we go back to another positive. He knows how to play the position. Once again, he uses his leverage. He uses what he got, I guess, to say to get what he wants. He's one of those guys who, like we said, those receivers who don't have skills. They route running technicians who don't have that speed like that, but they find a way to get open. This guy finds a way how to take that other 290, 280, 300 some odd pound tackle and move him around with the leverage that he's got. He's not a hawk. He's not a bulky, powerful guy, but he gets the job done. That's Cedric Van Pran. And he's a projected 3rd rounder out of Georgia. So that's the guy that we could get at 65 for our centers. Then Zach Frazier. I'm gonna go ahead and read these off because y'all. D'Angelo, did you get your last DB?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, let me get Zach Frazier. And no, go ahead and get your last DB. Go ahead and get your last DB off there.
Okay, cool. Okay, my last DB is 65. Once we get to the 3rd round, I think this guy could actually be there. Could possibly go in the 2nd round, but I think he'll probably end up falling to the 3rd round. And that guy is out of Iowa State, TJ Tampa. I'm not in love with TJ Tampa, but I wouldn't be mad if we took him. Once again, we know the situation with J.C. Horn. TJ Tampa kind of puts you in the mind as far as size and build as a J.C. Horn. They both same height, 6'1". He's not as fast as a J.C. Horn. You would like to see him, even though he is 6'1", you would like to see him a little faster. But he actually plays a little faster than what he did with his 40 time. His 40 time at the combine, he ran a 4.52. So he's a big body corner. I think he will be good on the opposite side as the number 2 corner. Versus, if he was to go against Dane Jackson, and compete for that number 2 job, I don't think he would. He might not win it in the first year, but he could possibly do it. He's a talented guy. Let's see. He's rated right now as the number 7th corner overall. No, I'm sorry, the 8th corner overall. It kind of varies. Him and Enos rank a straw, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. Let me go to his overview. Okay, he's a physical corner with long arms and above average ability to run catch to. Oh, okay, I see what they're saying. Physical cornerback with long arms and above average ability to run catch tries when he's in the vicinity. Tampa has decent closing bursts, but appears to lack true top end speed, which anybody runs a 4.5, they lack that top end speed. but due to the fact of him being 6'1", he is able to trail. He does a great job in the trail technique when covering corners. I'm sorry, when covering receivers. He can change up his press punch and does a nice job of staying connected to routes in the trail technique. However, he allows separation windows when playing from the back pedal and off man coverage. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see. Let's look at his weaknesses. Okay, his weaknesses. He's upright in his back pedal, causes him to be imbalanced when he's trying to make his transitions. Lacks the top gear to run with NFL vertical speed receivers, which we all know that. I mean, 4.5. That is kind of tough. But when you got a pass rush, you kind of neutralize corners that don't have that top end speed. Struggles to stay in phase against comeback routes, and sometimes tends to get lost versus slippery route runners. So all in all, he's not a top tier corner, but I think we're looking for a number two, and if he was to be that number two corner, I think he could turn into that guy eventually with NFL coaching. So I'm not opposed to us taking a TJ Tampa at 65. I think he could be a guy that we could put in to play on the opposite of JC Horn.
No doubt. So 33, 39, 65. Where we at with it?
You say what now?
Where we at with
That
it?
was 65 right there, right?
That was
33.
65.
Yeah, that was
That was
65
That
draft.
was 65.
yeah. So that was 65. That was
Yeah.
65 with TJ Tampa.
Yeah, TJ Tampa.
All
Yeah.
right, people. I got another one right here. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Oh, thank you.
Let-
Thank you. Zach Frazier be my second center, and that would be my 39 guy. They say Zach Frazier, he's very experienced and very seasoned. He started out at guard before moving to center and became a key to the Mountaineer line. He grew into a factor over the last few seasons. He's now they labeling him that he's got that power that Van Pran don't have. He's got to snap with the ball and he pushes around nose tackles. But what they saying, he's a little slow. The knocks on him, he's a little slower and getting to the second level. And his double team blocker with working with, the guards on that double team blocking. That's what you got to have a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? In the NFL, because the right side, left side guy, especially if you don't have a nose over it, they in a 4-3 or whatever, and then getting to the second level, putting a head on these linebackers over here, these fast ass linebackers. But he's got the size and the strength and the experience playing center position. All of them have played a little guard, but these two guys right here, Cedric Van Pran and Zach Frazier, pure centers. You got a lot of guys in here that can play center. Your Graham Barton and not Graham am I right?
Yep, Cooper
Graham
Beebe,
Barton
Graham Barton, all them
yeah,
guys.
yeah, yeah. But Van Pran and Frazier, that's what they played predominantly. 6'3", 313 pounds. But he's got a third round grade on. All right. So that's Zach Frazier and Van Pran. Van Pran being 65, Zach Frazier being 39. Now, here's my winner at 33. Gotta have him. Jackson Powers Johnson. 6'3", 328 pounds. Projection second round. They say, you want a center? Here he go. NFL ready center. He's compact at 328. He's got the punch and the pop, the work ethic. He played a little guard, but once again, just like Zach Frazier, the majority of his time was spent at center. He's got the bulk, the strength, the power, and he can get to the second level. Now, the only thing, he missed a little time, and he won the Remington. That's the nation's best center award while he was at Oregon. They said low risk, early day 2 pick at center. That's the scouting report on Jackson Powers Johnson at center. So that's your 33 right there to solidify this line for Bryce Young.
Center is a big need. Like you said, bro. Center is a big need. If they was taking center at 33, 39, if we can get Cedric Van Brand at 65, that would be amazing. But
that's really you know
that
what
would be amazing.
I was the same way, you know, but the more I listen to y'all over the last few weeks, man, I mean, if Jackson Powers Johnson falls, hey, take him. But I'm not gonna be mad if Van Pran is 65 at all.
He's the most ready center.
Right.
He'll probably beat here. Okay, and I go back to this. Okay, I told you, Chris, and I answer your question right here as well, Chris. Y'all go back and watch that presser today with Canales and Dan Morgan on there. They named Austin Corbett. They put him out there, and they said, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have some competition for him? Meaning, they know that he got an ACL, MCL tear. They know he'll probably be going down before the end of the year.
I mean, Q said it best earlier, man, when we was talking. Like them not having 2 knee injuries back to back 2 years in a row and being a 300-pound plus man.
Same knee.
Yeah, that's a concern. That's a damn concern.
Think about it. Lateral movement is big for the center position. Lateral movement and being able to get on to the next level is big for him. And I think after having an ACL and an MCL, he's going to struggle at some point in time because that's how he got the MCL. He rushed himself back and was overdoing it. So I don't think that's a sure thing. He'll give you about 3 or 4 games before he start acting up again.
Mm-hmm.
And if he healthy, that's just a luxury. You know, you got an insurance plan in who you draft at 33, and then you got somebody you know that's a quality lineman if healthy. So that's just a luxury. You see how many guys went down for us last year. So once again, if you get some on that line on either side of the ball, there's nothing to be mad about if we don't get a receiver at 33 or 39. As long as it is something on either one of those lines. Now, you know, cornerback is a need too. It's definitely a fucking need. But like I said, at 33 or 39, you need a center. You really do. At one of them, you need a center. And I can't deny that. But like I said, ideally, if you can get Van Pran at 65, I wouldn't even risk that. That you be stretching yourself thin if you do that. But Van Pran at 65 would be just the perfect scenario. But like I said, I wouldn't risk it. I would go ahead at worst pull the trigger at 39.
Well, I'm taking Jackson Powers at 33 versus Van Pran at 65, where they said Van Pran gonna need some work and some polishing. They said Jackson is plug and play.
Yeah, and like I said, the only thing, honestly, man, I've seen where they say JPJ one of the best players in the damn draft. Now, I've seen Flame for Jesus comment, and he brought it to my attention, which I did look that you know, he ain't been at center too much now. He did have some time out, but once again, where they got him ranked as a player, if he fall to the second round, it's damn near like you got to take it. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you there, Go.
Yeah, I can agree with that too.
Now me saying that though, Go, I'm still wide receiver boy at 39. I don't give a damn what you say. Wide receiver boy at 39 after we get Jackson Powers.
I mean that was, and once again, that's gonna be. I mean, man, we don't know, bro. All we can do is have exercises like this right here, and speculate all day, all night. You know, about what they need to take, where they need to take it at, this and that. But now, it was ironic that today he named that man by name. Canales did. He tried to be a little funny with it, with his positive ass. But that's something we'll get in, you know.
You don't like the positivity, Go?
No, man, it's something. It's just something that rubs me a little the wrong way about this motherfucker, man. Like,
It comes
you
off
know,
as fake, man. It just
yeah,
nobody is
there
that
you go,
motherfucking happy.
I'm
there
not
you
gonna let
go,
y'all do my
Q.
coach
There
like
you
that.
go.
How
There
y'all
you
know?
go.
He
You
can
ain't gonna let us do
tell
what?
I'm not gonna let y'all do my head coach like that.
Boy, fuck your head coach.
He could just
Yeah,
he could just
Talk to me. Talk to him, D. Give him,
that could
push his
just be his
ass.
personality. Y'all
there you go.
like I know. There's just some guys that just happy all day long.
Think about it. Think about it, D. If you met a girl and every time you would see her, hey, how you doing? What's going on? We're gonna think about the positivity of the world today. That shit
Yeah,
would drive you crazy. Would you stay with
I
that
love
girl
the
alone?
sunshine. I
Yep,
love the sunshine.
yep.
But
I'ma love it.
a cloudy
I'ma
day
love it.
kind of it makes me a little sad every now and again.
Hey, look,
But
they
I still
act like they want the coach to be negative as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What
man, listen, man.
y'all want to
They look,
do?
they had Steve Wilkes and they shitted on him. That's a hard-nosed, serious dude. You didn't like him either.
I
So,
love
man,
Steve.
come on,
I love
man.
Steve like that. I love Steve
Steve
Come
like
on,
that.
Wilkes
man.
was a
I love
real
Steve like
nigga.
that. And the motherfucker getting their ass. I love
I
Steve
wanted
like that.
Steve Wilkes. Hey, look,
I
me and
want
Agent 704, the only motherfucker I know sit here and just say, yo, I want Steve Wilkes. I don't give a damn who you go interview. I want Steve Wilkes. That's my coach. And that his ass, I don't know where the fuck he at now, but that was my coach. Steve Wilkes gave
He
me
in
some
college
fucking
now.
hope in the
I didn't
darkness.
that's
want
probably
him.
what he go back
I
to.
didn't want him.
See what I'm saying, D? You one of the ones that care about how you win, man. I don't care how I win. I just want
Yeah,
to fucking
I am.
win.
Yeah, but
I
see,
just
you
want
ain't
to
got no
fucking win.
rule. You got no rules,
want to win.
MDJ.
I
I
want to
just want to
good
win,
doing.
goddamn.
There's levels to this shit, dog.
I don't want that Ron Rivera shit. I'm sick of that Ron Rivera shit.
Man, but Ron Rivera got your ass to the Super Bowl. You won't sick of that shit then, though. I guarantee you, your ass was happy than a motherfucker then, won't you?
I know when Ron Rivera came when he faced real coaches and had to
He
really
was limited
coach.
offensively.
His ass was gonna get out coached every goddamn time.
Man, that man took us to the Super Bowl when we ain't been doing shit the last on. I'm not gonna
No.
shit on Ron.
Correction. Cam Newton took
I
us
will
to the
not
Super
shit on
Bowl.
Ron Rivera. I will not shit
Cam
on Ron
Newton took us
Rivera.
to the
I
Super
will
Bowl.
not
Don't
do
you
it.
start
And
that
then
shit.
I won't shit
Don't
on
you
Cam
start
Newton
that.
either. I don't
Don't you
argue Cam
start that.
Newton, bro. Motherfucker
Cam
get me to
took us to
argue
the
Cam
Super
Newton. I
Bowl.
don't say a word.
When you got a Herculean talent at quarterback, it matters. And we had a guy that lifted this entire franchise and made us relevant again. My favorite quarterback of all time, man. There will never be another Cameron
Yeah.
Jarrell Newton.
No,
My fucking quarterback, dog.
not for him.
MVP.
Not the way
Get
it's going
flame for
on with
First
Jesus.
others.
rookie.
That's
Flame
right.
for
Hey, look,
Jesus.
man.
Flame for
Ain't
Jesus.
nothing
Say
wrong
he
being
happy
happy.
all the time.
Hey, look, good for you, man, because that's the fucking goal, man. Good for
I
you.
mean, if you want rainbows and butterflies every time you wake up, then that's you. I'm not projecting that at all. I'm just saying any motherfucker that trying to hide away from any negative
Something ain't right. Yeah,
aspect of
yeah.
life is hiding something. You
I can't
can't
put
be
my I can't
all
put my finger
you
on it.
can't
I
you
can't put
can't
my
wake up and
finger on
every day be a wonderful
it.
day.
Something
You
ain't
have
right.
to live in the land
Yeah.
of realistic. Be
But you can
realistic,
try, though.
cuz.
You can try, though, Q. You can
Something ain't
try.
right.
You can try.
MDJ.
You can
Look,
MDJ.
try.
If
maybe
I talk to you, if
hold
I
on.
talk
Maybe every day since he's been hired as the Panthers coach, he's been happy.
Shit. I be okay. Okay.
D'Angelo, I almost cuss you in another language. You know.
Hello, we gonna let you up. We gonna let you up, bro. We got you for. We got you for. Here soon. We got you. We got you. I ain't gonna let them get out without it. We got you.
Bro, come on, bro. Any motherfucker happy every day, something wrong with him, cuz?
Wrong. Definitely wrong.
I ain't
Hey,
saying
look,
you
man.
can't be happy, but it's unnatural to act like there is no negatives in life at all. As something like, okay, if you get a flat tire today, oh man, I got a flat tire. Oh yes, it's gonna be perfect.
I can't knock no man for being fucking happy though. Q. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, hey, look, man. As a coach, it's unknown because we ain't never seen him as a head coach.
Right.
We just seen him as an offensive coordinator. But shit, man. If he want to be a players guy, let him be a fucking players guy. That shit seem to be the new wave in the NFL for real. All them
Oh
hard nosed
man,
fucking coaches out the league. All them hard nosed coaches out the league.
We just don't know how to handle that because we don't. Us as Panthers fans, we don't know how to handle this coach because we ain't never seen it before. We just don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how. Q and Goat don't know how to handle that shit, man. They ain't
why
never
the
seen
fuck you had to bring me into this? I'm out of my motherfucking business. Fuck analysis.
Look how mad he is, D. Look how mad he is. He mad. He mad. What he mad for? He got shit
Man,
to be
fuck
mad
that
for.
motherfucker, man.
I told you earlier, nigga. You ain't got to work tomorrow. Where the fuck you mad? You
What the
ain't
fuck
mad.
you mean?
You ain't
I'm
got to
not
work.
mad. I'm just saying I'm being realistic. Y'all talking about there ain't no everything is all flowers and butterflies. Man, stop that shit, man. I don't want to hear that. At the end of
And
the day, you go home and say you wake up tomorrow and $1,000 missing out your bank account. Are you gonna be mad? Or you gonna say, "Oh man, they can have that $1,000"?
That's what
well,
I'm gonna
I
say because
just
shit I can do about it is gone.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Let me
fucking.
up. Let me up it then. $10,000. You lying through
yeah.
your goddamn black
Lying
ass
my
teeth.
motherfucking ass. I'm finna be cussing
The
everybody
Dallas
out.
making that
I'm gonna
money,
get
so
on
he
y'all
ain't worried about
podcast and
no
cuss
thousand.
y'all ass out.
Come on, cuz. Not everything is gonna call for. Oh wow, we're just gonna look for that. We're gonna overlook that, and tomorrow's gonna be a better day. Positive imagery only works for people. Like I said, you can't go to Ethiopia and tell them kids who hungry, hey, you need to envision a double burger with cheese. You can't tell them kids that shit over there. They starving. Realistically, they ain't got no fucking food.
You're exactly right.
Come
Forbes,
on,
what's
man.
going on, dog?
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Can't call
That
it cuz.
shit, yeah, man. I know I don't drop in too often, man. I need to, but goddamn, my wife tell me earlier, say, we close to the draft. What you want to do? I tell her, man, them boys better do every goddamn thing they can. Cause I went to that game last year. I tell y'all, man, I'm not going to no motherfucking game, man. Bryce Young threw that interception in my face last year when we was in Jacksonville, and I'll never forget that shit. This motherfucker owed me a game, a winning game. And I told y'all earlier, I said this motherfucker can't come back and win a game. I don't give a fuck if it's 6-3. This motherfucker cannot bring me to 7 points to win the goddamn game. So, in my opinion, now I seen and I've been I've been watching for a while, man. And MDJ, I don't give a fuck about none of that goddamn game film you showed earlier. I ain't want to hear that shit no more.
Yes. Let
I
the
ain't want to hear
dark
that shit
side
no more.
use you. Let
That's
it
why I
use
want you
you.
to come on here, man. Hey, look,
I
man, I
don't
knew
give
you
a
were gonna say that,
goddamn
man.
about
Them,
none
them
of that
was
goddamn
Jameson
shit.
Williams highlights, man. Them was
Man,
Jameson
fuck
Williams
him,
highlights.
man.
What you
Man,
mean?
He
that
trying
dude
to
is
do that Houdini magic shit, man. That ain't no James, but them
Y'all
Bryce Young
talking about?
highlights he from.
I
Nobody
don't
like
know what
Bryce Young
y'all talking
highlights,
about.
man.
Them Jameson
Nobody
Williams
said
Hey,
shit,
I'm gonna
Now the
man.
poke him
nigga
in the side. I'm
clueless.
gonna
Nobody
poke
said
him in the
shit,
side.
Them
man.
Jameson Williams
Call
highlights.
Look over
Share.
here.
He
He
clueless.
really wanted to look at Bryce Young, how long he had that ball in the air, though. You know what I'm saying? They probably put a little extra pressure in the ball to make the bitch go a little bit further. I ain't mad, but look here, man. For real. Now I know I, I don't know. I've been listening to y'all, but me personally, man, what you say? We got 33, 39, and what else? 63?
65.
39,
65, yeah.
yeah, 33, 39, and 65. Yeah.
33, 39, 60. Look here, man.
Hey, you fucked that
They
up, Goat, but okay.
Yeah, I did.
I don't give a fuck what you man. Look at man. I don't give a fuck. These two motherfuckers, y'all better get every goddamn draft pick good, so that way it ain't no goddamn 1 year later. Oh man, we fucked that up. Oh, we should have got this person. We should have got man. No hell no. Y'all get y'all ass in there and get every goddamn person that we need. That way we can have them on the team for at least 2-3 years. Cause last year y'all saw what the fuck happened last year. Ain't shit happened. All them people we got, Jonathan, Mingo ain't doing shit. Bryce Young damn sure ain't doing shit. Look at Savala, his ass on the sideline. He can't fucking, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong now, Jamie Robinson too. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got time for that shit, man. Listen.
That whole draft last year was a bust. This
Yeah.
shit was a fucking flop.
God damn.
Damn, boy.
I mean, look, somebody gotta say it. Goddamn.
Who
I ain't got time
pick
for
him?
this
Who pick him,
bullshit.
MDJ? Who pick him?
Huh?
Hot shit. Who pick him?
Huh? Who picked him?
Yeah. Who pick him?
Hey, but Q, you know what
Frank
though?
Wright.
You riding on no. See, Q said that shit. Who my man
Frank
today
Wright
right
is
now?
Scott Fitter.
No.
Dan Morgan pick these
Dan fucking
motherfuckers.
Scott Fitter, man. Scott
That's
Fitter
right.
picked them boys,
Shout
man.
out to Elaine for that super sticker. We appreciate you. And Nervosh for that $10 super chat. He said, if Bryce has a really good season, will you be singing his praises next year? I'm not trolling. I'm genuinely curious. What would it take for you to change your opinion about him statistically? Shout out to Nervosh
I
for
don't
that.
give a fuck about Bryce Young.
That's a good question. It's a good question.
I second that.
Nothing.
Nervosh, we are on a positive note tonight, so I don't want to be a negative Nancy. So please don't make me respond to that, because you might not like what you hear. I don't want to be the word ignorant.
Hey, Nervosh, you see what I did though, right? You see what I did. I was showing you some Jameson Williams highlights. You see what I
No,
did?
it ain't MDJ.
This
No, it
nigga
ain't.
the
No,
damn
it ain't.
devil.
No, it
Them
ain't.
shits with Jameson Williams
No, it ain't.
highlights.
Hey, I got a
Hey,
highlight
Paul,
on Bryce Young from all that shit. You ain't gonna give a fuck about that
he
goddamn. You
showed
gonna
about he
show us
showed
Bryce
about
Young gonna throw
four
that fucking
four.
ball.
Hey, fourth. He showed
Huh?
about 4 or 5 highlights. 3 of the motherfuckers, the
Jameson
receiver
Williams
had to come
highlights.
back for the ball. The receiver had to come back for the ball
Uh-oh.
Go,
in a
and
clean
that
ass
bitch.
pocket.
I ain't like go, and that bitch went longer than 10 fucking yards. To all they ass went longer than 10 fucking yards.
But nah, man, the
Lord
real
have
Then,
movie
mercy.
then
just
he
to
come
show
back
the
and showed a
outside receiver
competent
role.
quarterback in Quinn Ewers who was just flicking that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And them
Yeah,
boys
man.
running up on it. You know what I'm saying? You
See,
should have showed Quinn first and then try to highlight your boy MDJ.
hey,
I
go,
highlighted my boy
but see,
Jameson
they ain't
Williams.
care about us.
No, you highlight your boy Bryce Young.
Bro,
Yeah,
them
man,
real
you
shit,
highlight
those are
Bryce Young.
Jameson Williams highlights, man. I promise you. That shit was
No, it ain't,
Jameson
man.
Williams.
But they had Bryce Young at all their ass, man.
Nah, man, that was a coincidence that Bryce Young was throwing him the ball. That was just a coincidence.
Let me find out, MJG.
It was just a coincidence, man.
Let me find out, MJG.
I mean, that was his quarterback. It just so happened that that's our quarterback. That's all.
That's what you took from that? Boy, you something else, boy.
If the glove don't fit,
Damn.
you must have quit.
Okay,
Don't
now you doing the juice shit.
no
Here
shit,
we go with this shit
no
here.
shit, no. Leave OJ ass where he at. Leave him right where he at.
Here we go. Boy, you ain't shit, MDJ.
So far, if you what you took from the night, what you looking at? Center, edge rusher, wide receiver, cornerback. Which one at
Okay.
33?
Okay. To be honest with you, Goat, man, because I keep telling my wife every year, man, I'm not going to a game until we really do something. Now, I told y'all last year, my wife bought that Jacksonville ticket for me, and Bryce Young threw an interception in my face. So really, man, okay, yeah, we fix our offensive line right now, quote unquote. I don't know what the fuck. And yeah, we got another receiver, and y'all keep saying you get separation. Bryce Young can throw the ball. MGJ, he want to show me that shit there earlier. But
Receiver.
I really feel, man, at the end of the day, they have to, man. Don't fuck this up. Take the best person that can get you to the next level at 33. Matter of fact, fuck 33. Get the next person all through the damn draft that can get you to the next level. Because I think y'all said one year we had all draft picks that was wasted. Maybe this past year, all of them was fucking wasted. We don't have time to waste draft picks. Like I don't care what you do. Don't waste my draft picks. See, I'm a man. I'm a businessman. I invest into the stock market. I believe in dividends. Don't waste my money. If I'm going to invest in something, I want a dividend now. I like money every month. So
Okay,
if I'm going to invest in you, I need to see a return tomorrow, not next week. Tomorrow.
because
I
for
hear you,
say this,
David Tepper.
I
Hey,
I
look, well,
I
you
believe
cooking
what you
today.
what you
Shit.
kind of
What's up?
allude to is this right here for the Panthers drafted 29 players from
Uh,
2017 to 2020. Of those
uh.
now of those 29, 20 are still in the NFL. So that means 9 motherfuckers that they drafted between that time ain't even playing. They drafted so bad that those guys ain't even in the NFL no more. 9 of them.
And,
And
and
then
go
of those
go
20,
ahead. Uh,
only four of those 20 now, only 4 of them remain on the team.
that tells you that your dividends are not paying off.
There you go. There you
That
go.
that tells
Yes,
you.
sir.
And don't get me wrong, now David Tepper just showing up to the party. You know what I'm saying? He been here for 5, 7 years, something like that. I don't care. But he a businessman. He know about the stock market. He know when. And Lord knows he should have never called Bryce Young and tell him that shit where he told him. I get it. But at the end of the day, I'm just being real with y'all, man. Like I come from a different side, man. I don't have time for bullshit. They better not bullshit me next week. They better not fucking bullshit me next week, man. And my wife gonna have to buy all my fucking tickets next week, next year, if I want to go to a motherfucking game. Because if they don't, man, and I feel like, yeah, Dave Canales and Dan Morgan, they got an opportunity to get it right because Dan Morgan did play. But dog, we don't have time. David Tepper don't need to be in nobody ear, giving them no fucking piece of paper to tell him to run no motherfucking plays. He don't need to be in nobody ear telling them I'm going to get Bryce Young. I'm on the phone with him and telling him, hey, look, when it come up, don't you worry about it. No, we don't need none of that shit. You
Well,
need to get each and every player, each and every draft pick that's going to make an impact. I want impact players on every goddamn draft pick. I don't care what you do. You can get a center, you can get a cornerback, you can get a safety. I don't give a fuck. They better be able to play day one. Now, I know y'all say when you get to the 5th and 6th and 7th round, okay, well, that 7th round motherfucker better be able to go on there right now then. Put your fucking helmet on and let's go. Goddamn, hit his motherfucking ass. That's what football is about. Hit that motherfucker. Fuck him.
well,
So,
fourth, there's something I can promise you that's gonna happen this year. If shit get rough, your owner will be coming down with shit on a napkin. And I will drop a show tomorrow that's gonna highlight all this and why. So make sure y'all tomorrow tune in the morning time. I'm gonna be dropping a show talking about David Tepper, the coach we missed out on, and the coach we got.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm gonna have
sir.
to see
thank
that.
you.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
see
you
that.
said it tomorrow. Yeah, I got to see that. And MGJ, I got to
Tomorrow
see that,
morning.
man.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have to
okay.
see
I'm
that.
gonna put this out there. It might be Sean Payton, but even Sean Payton lost Russell Wilson. Now, I don't know what the fuck happened with that, but you know,
Yeah, Sean
Well,
Payton, watch his
we
hands
we
too.
lost a
Watch his hands
we
too.
lost a heavy hitter. We had a potential to bring in an all-world coach, and we turned him down for a specific reason. And I'll share that tomorrow. You won't
yeah,
believe it.
man. Yeah, man. I'm definitely tuning in tomorrow. Hey, but listen. I ain't want to come interrupt everything, man. I just wanted to come in and tell y'all, man. These motherfuckers, every draft pick count this year here. Dave Canales, Dan Morgan, y'all better be fucking listening. Every motherfucking draft pick count. I don't give a damn if you move up. I don't give a damn if you go back. I don't care if you just leave it how it is. Every motherfucker you choose, his ass better be able to put the goddamn helmet on and go. Hey, listen, I love y'all, man, but I'm gonna go ahead and go, man. Y'all finish up. That's my
All
last
right,
word,
fam.
man.
No
Yes,
doubt,
All right,
man.
fourth.
fam.
Appreciate you,
Take
boy.
it
Yeah.
easy, four.
All right now.
Shit, fourth came with some shit tonight. Fourth was on the shit.
Yeah, he was.
All y'all boys was impressive tonight, man. Shout out to everybody out here tonight, man. Y'all boys did your homework. That's what I like to see. You just didn't come to talk the talk. You came walking the walk with it, man. I like stats, facts, and the truth. That way nobody can sit here and say you made shit up. They can't say that.
100.
Definitely can't say that. Definitely can't say that it was made up.
Yeah, it wasn't just our feelings. We gave you what the fuck the scout said. You feel me?
Right.
With a little bit of sprinkle, then you know.
But let's go ahead and get some last words there, fellas. I know everybody got to work and do this, and then you got a hot one that he greasing up for tomorrow. So we're working on 2.5 of them. We're keeping this thing short and sweet for us. But get it to me, D'Angelo.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't got much to say, man. Hey, it's countdown, baby. Hey, we at the 12th hour.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
it's about that time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that excitement, man. So I can't wait till this time next week. Well, hell, we gonna have to sit here and just see what the first round. The first round will be going on right now. Come next week. So
yeah, yeah.
we'll be winding down to that time. You know, we coming up on the clock on that Friday to see what's still left out there on the board, man. And hopefully it's some playmakers. Hell, even Xavier Worthy that make Q and MDs feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
There you
y'all.
go with that shit there.
Hey, look, I
Hey,
ain't
There
gonna
you go
lie
with
to
that
you.
shit right there.
I'm gonna be fine with that shit. If
I'm gonna
Xavier
be.
Worthy
I'm
is
not
third,
gonna.
I'm gonna be fine with the
I'm
shit.
telling y'all right now. So Q, you won't be on my ass. Goddamn it! Look at here. I'm not gonna be mad if we get Xavier Worthy. He's just not. He's just not my top two. My top two before him is y'all already know Keon
Yeah,
Coleman. Xavier
Keon
Worthy.
Coleman. He
Yeah,
walk on water. We
and
know.
Xavier Leggett. So if we get Xavier
Shit, boy.
Worthy, I'm not gonna be mad. And for the lad people out there too, you know, he's right there with Xavier Worthy. You know what I'm saying? So you know, hopefully, you know, we make the right decisions, man. You know what I'm saying? And y'all like, subscribe, and share this content, man. This great content that we just gave y'all tonight, man.
Hey, though, D'Angelo, you don't know what you just did for Keon Coleman, man.
I hope
Q said that boy walk on water. You know what the last nigga he said walk on water went in the NFL and did? That nigga, hey, CJ Stroud, one of them niggas. So when Q said nigga walk on water, he just
Here
gave
we
that nigga
go.
a
Here
whole
we go.
stamp of approval.
fuck.
He don't even
See,
know
Here
what the
we
fuck
look
he
go.
at
just did.
CJ
Here we
Stroud
go with
just
this
didn't
shit here.
walk on water. CJ Stroud made the goddamn water.
Now he Moses. He parting the Red Sea over
I gave
That
here.
that boy
motherfucker
the
part
stamp
of
of
the Red
approval,
Sea.
boy. When he said
Boy,
nigga walk
y'all
on
niggas
water
getting.
or a dummy, now if he called Keon Coleman a dummy, he finna be Randy Moss, nigga. I'm telling you
What?
that shit now.
What?
Call him a dummy, Q. Call him a
Go
fucking
ahead,
dummy.
go ahead and
He
say
finna
it,
be
Q.
Randy
Go
Moss.
ahead and call him a dummy, Q.
How about
Go
I
ahead and
call
call
you
him
a
a dummy,
dummy?
Q.
How about I call you a dummy instead?
Hey,
How
look,
about
boy,
that?
I'm finna go put a lottery ticket in, nigga. I'm finna hit, nigga. Cause when you call a nigga a dummy, that nigga turn out to be something, boy. I'm finna be something.
That nigga
I
ten to
made it. I'm
one, boy.
finna be
That nigga
something
10 to
now.
1, boy.
I'm finna be
look,
something.
Well,
look,
hold
man.
on just a
We
second.
all know that
Yeah,
boy hooked on phonics, and he is a visual learner, so it's all good.
I just seen something breaking on my that just came through my stuff. Bollinger, this guy is one of the NFL analysts that
Who? Brian
you know,
Baldinger? Brian
yeah,
Baldinger?
Baldinger. Uh he uh he predicted, so he said, and he went far to say some of his inside sources say that Peyton Wilson could go anywhere from 37 to 65, and if he drops to 65, that the Carolina Panthers will pick him.
That
He
ain't no
made that
breaking
bold.
news.
I wouldn't be mad at that at
He
65.
made that bold
65, I'm
prediction,
cool with
but he
that.
made a bold prediction today that said the Carolina
Mm.
inside sources say that the Carolina Panthers will pick him.
I ain't gonna be mad at that at 65.
So we didn't do no linebackers tonight because we said we don't think they was gonna pick a linebacker, but just ironically, I was just looking through some of my stuff and that came up.
Yeah. Well, I tell you like this, everybody else got started on their last words. I give mine right here and I'm out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We appreciate y'all here at Black Cat. Do us the job. Become a member. This show is for members. Look, these boys put out good homework for y'all today, man. So bless the channel by becoming a member. These boys put in big time work for you guys. So this is not only for the subscribers, but this is for members. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Do us the favor if you're watching right now, like the video. There should be 50, 60 likes on this video by the end of the night. So show us that love, man, and just, become a part of the family.
No doubt. MDJ, give me one.
Hey man, I ain't got nothing, man. Appreciate y'all letting me on, and man, y'all have a good day out there tomorrow. So that's it. I'll be around.
No doubt. You gave yours, didn't you, D'Angelo? You gave yours. Like I say, man, y'all already know Black Cat Panther after dark. Sports Talk Panther. Every time I say sports talk, but Panther Sports Talk Show on the internet, on YouTube. Y'all be here every Thursday night. Every Thursday night. Doing it for you. It's for the members, by the members, with the members. And just like I said, Justin Law talking about he wanna do a couple quarterbacks and all that stuff like that. Hey, get with us. We shake the panel up a little bit. Hit that link, you know what I'm saying, when we drop it. I know some of you guys like to rock the chat, but hey, y'all hit the link, man. We like to hear your intake on some things. We got some great members out there. But y'all know, man, y'all know exactly what time it is. We is out, chump.
Yeah.